Honk.
That is what I am talking about. What's going on, everybody? Wow, check out the timing of Shadow Mage's almost 1 month until nice obligatory resub. Thank you, Shadow. I appreciate it for the tier 2 sub. And welcome, everybody. Welcome to a Tuesday stream. It is April 18th. We are already over halfway through April. Let's just take a moment to realize that we are already now over a third of the way through the year. I would just like to point out how mind-blowing that is when I was just like, man, it's cold. It looks like we just got to 2023. It is amazing, honestly, how fast things are going. But things I hope are also going in a generally positive direction for everyone here. I hope everyone is doing well and is looking forward to the Patreon Field Chat Chosen Game of the Month today for the murder of Sonic the Hedgehog. The time has come for us to solve the murder of a super fast mascot for a video game company. So, but before we go any further, just a couple of quick reminders about ways to support the channel. If you haven't done so already, please follow the channel. Please check out our YouTube with !ArvTube, our Discord with !ArvCord, our Twitter with !ArvTweets, and our website, arvanelaron.com. Thank you to everyone who has joined up on Discord. Thank you to everyone who has subscribed on YouTube. It really does make a difference, and I really do appreciate it. It's free for you to do those things, but it definitely helps the community grow. So please do that, and please spread the word. I know I always say that, but spreading the word to others is what we want. You are all wonderful people, so if you're all wonderful people, that means that letting other people know should also mean that you're wonderful people. So just please do that, because it really does make a difference, and I am really grateful to everyone who's been able to do that. Website for this is arvanelaron.com. Financially, !Arv Shop is the merchandise area. Again, that is under construction. I'm going to be trying to do a little more work on that this week if I can. I have a little bit of a window. Mrs. Arv is safely back from her retreat, which was wonderful. It actually was great for her. So I'm really happy that she got that time. So she's back from that. I have been keeping up with my writing. I got a bunch of grading that was done and handed in. So I have a window before finals hits, and then before ArvCon Madness, and then the summer. So I have a little bit of a window to be able to get work done on that channel storefront. And I'm going to try to do that sometime in the next couple of days. So hopefully by the end of the week, I should have something more together. At least I hope so. That is the plan. That is the theory. So I'm going to do that. But in the meantime, you can get merchandise over at !Arv Shop. Patreon is !ArvTreon, ARVTREON. Again, we're sitting at 19 patrons, $167 per month. That really is the financial backbone of the channel. So any help that you folks can give in that regard would be much appreciated as well. Again, customs there, you can get custom character backgrounds for you, epic poems written about you. You can also get, of course, inspirations to help our tabletop players. So you can do that. And if you resub, as Shadowed Mage was kind enough to do at the tier 2 level, you can also get inspirations to help our players in their tabletop stuff. And we're going to have a fair bit of that, actually. We've got Ghosts of Saltmarsh coming up today, later today. Then we've got on Saturday, we have got Eberron. We only have one session of Eberron this month. And then next week, we have got on Tuesday, Shire Adventures. And then the following Friday, I believe it is, no, the following Saturday, excuse me, is Expedition from the Mysterious Peaks. So we've got some Eberron, we got some Expedition from Mysterious Peaks, we've got Saltmarsh, we've got Shire Adventures. So lots of things to be able to inspire your players who are entertaining you every month in their tabletop play. So please join us by supporting the Patreon and move us towards various channel goals. Would love to see that get north of 200 as well if we possibly can. On the publishing front, Icarus for my award-winning graphic novel from Athos Arts, Library for my Tales and Tomes from the Forbidden Library, my 5e adventure and sourcebook from Alligator Alley Entertainment, a silver seller, by the way, on Drive-Thru RPG, and Grayshade. Very excited about Grayshade because not only is it named a finalist in the IBPA Benjamin Franklin Awards for Science Fiction and Fantasy for 2023. We will find out next month if it is a silver medalist or a gold medalist, but it is definitely one of those two. So not only do we have that, but we also have the audiobook. The audiobook has been now released to Kickstarter backers, and it is gradually beginning to propagate across other forms. So in the next couple of weeks, you should be seeing it up on Audible, on Google Play, on anywhere that you get on Spotify, anywhere that you get your audiobook content, you'll be able to get this. And I've had the chance to listen to the first 3 chapters of it done by Trend so far, and it's just freaking phenomenal. I could not be happier with how well Trend did with it. I couldn't be happier with how well Emily did in editing it and making suggestions with it and so on. I couldn't be happier also with how Ballsteg has put it together and coordinated it all for the release. So it's just amazing. Yes, you can even get it on a smart fridge. That's right. You can open the freezer and then you can get, with a swirl of his cloak, he was gone. Anyway, I'm very excited for the audiobook. Seriously, I've been very happy about the delivery, honestly, on the Kickstarter so far in general. We've had a number of good updates on the tabletop role-playing game, which is on track. Renegade is now in the hands of the proofreaders, and once that's done, the cover art is just about finished and complete, and then we'll be able to put that thing together, and Renegade will be on track for later this year as well, the sequel to Greyshade. And then I got some writing done this morning on Heretic, and that continues to make progress, and that will be out next year. So if you want to get in on all that, if you want to get this book right now, you can buy the print book, Greyshade. You can also get the audio book, which will now be available to you. You can get that too. And you can pre-order the tabletop role-playing game for later this year, Renegade for later this year, and Heretic for next year. So very excited about what Emily keeps referring to as the year of Greyshade. Let it be so, as they say in religious circles. Let it be so, because it definitely makes a difference. And I'm just, I could not be more pleased with how it has all come together so far. So yeah, that's Greyshade. Last but certainly not least, BLM, Black Lives Matter, important to affirm and assert the significance of Black lives. Help Now, the World Health Organization page on suicide prevention. Important to reach out to others when you need help and reach out to others when they need help as well. And Ukraine, Ukraine, to help the people of Ukraine as they continue to fight back against an illegal and illegitimate war, and do so with bravery and courage, and send the message we will do there elsewhere as well. Well, you may be a religious follower, but you've been a leader in making that happen, Emily. So again, thank you for your belief in that project and your wonderful work in everything. And of course your friendship, but I'm talking about just on the professional side. Thank you for everything there. Hey, Helness, what's going on, man? So now a couple of quick notes about schedule. I think for this, I'm going to get rid of this and I'm going to turn on that. Hi, everybody. First of all, check out this awesome shirt that my Mrs. Arv brought me from Costa Rica. Baller shirt right here. I freaking love this. I love this shirt. Not only do I love the color, I love these sort of browns and kind of earth tones seem to work well for me, but just the tree. Look at the tree. And it's like, oh man, it's nice. Also native made. It's one of those things where you then wash it and then you have to line dry it and you have to be super careful. You can't just like toss this bad boy in a washer and go, but I love this shirt. It's one of my new favorite shirts. So that was very cool. Anyway, so good to see you all. So a couple of notes about stuff. So later on today, as you know, we have Ghosts of Saltmarsh over on GOGCom's Twitch channel. And then on Friday, we have got the conclusion of Sorcery for the Crown of Kings. Now, as promised, I went through, I did a lot, and I'm not ashamed to say that I used a walkthrough because I really wanted to get to the end of this game. And the reason is we have played this game for 11 sessions, and I have loved the Sorcery series. But honestly, in the end, I think the book is just too long for us to go through collectively with chat making all the decisions. We would literally have been there for another 4 to 5 months just playing that game. And to be perfectly frank, I don't think the numbers have justified playing that game overall. I think the people who like it really like it, and I really like it. I think it's an extraordinary achievement by Inkle, but it's the kind of game that I probably might like to play back on my own, maybe. But whereas I thought Shamutanti Hills was a good balance, I thought Kare was good, but pushing it a bit. Seven Serpents really pushed it a bit, and then Crown of Kings is just too much. There's too much going on. It's great, and that's not a critique of Crown of Kings. I just don't think it works in the chat makes decisions format. It's just there are too many decisions. There are too many gradations. There are too many, like just having all the spells to cast all the time. It is extraordinarily complex. And what they've done to put it together and building on the original is amazing. But it also just doesn't function super well, I think, in a streaming environment over the long term. So I don't like your YOLO approach. No, I wish that it were more functional in a YOLO approach, honestly. I think the problem is not chat. I think the problem is just that there's so much subtlety that it just takes too long, and I think it kind of slows things down. And like I say, the viewer numbers have not been super great, to be perfectly honest with all of you in those sessions. And I think that's just a function of the fact that it's like, let's go. So I have gone through and I've gotten us through the Throbin doors. I've gotten us the stuff that we need. And so our conclusion, our epic conclusion to Sorcery for the Crown of Kings will happen on Friday, this coming Friday. That will definitely be the end because I know how long it's going to take us. So that will definitely be the end of that. And I will be happy that we played through the series. I really, again, the game books were hugely important to me growing up. I still think they hold up. They're amazing. And Inkle did an amazing job with this. That said, time to move on because the game just is too, as I've already described why. So that's going to be finishing up on Friday. Then, as I said, we have Eberron on Saturday. Then next Tuesday we have Shire Adventures, and we have also Chained Echoes. Now, please note, Chained Echoes on GogCom's Twitch channel will be happening from 12 to 3. So normally when I would be here, I'm going to be over there. And then from 4 to 7 p.m. Eastern, I'll be back here. So I've literally reversed my GOG streams and my channel streams here so that we can get Shire Adventures in. So we're going to be doing Shire Adventures on Tuesday, next Tuesday, so a week from today. And so we'll be doing both of those. And then a week from this coming Friday, we will have the premiere of Jedi Survivor. You all know I've been super pumped up about this game. I am excited to get into it. I like Star Wars quite a bit. I loved Jedi Fallen Order, and this supposedly is even better. So I look forward to good numbers, good turnout, a lot of people having fun watching as we play Jedi Survivor. And the game that's up after that is probably, in all likelihood, going to be Styx Master of Shadows. And this literally is just because last Tuesday, when I was playing with Tari and the Gamebook Illustration stream, we had the Styx Master of Shadows OST on, and I'm like, this is awesome OST. And then I started looking more at it. I'm like, yeah, this seems like a game I should try. This is stealth based. Like, this is a game that I should make an effort to do. So we're going to do that. So we're going to be doing Styx Master of Shadows, I think, after Jedi Survivor. And then I have a couple of choices to make. I might do Eastshade, which is a kind of artist game, hard to explain. It's not very long as a palate cleanser. And then I might do either Live a Live or Live a Live. I have to figure out or Live a Live. I have to figure out how it's pronounced. And then I might do the Suikoden 1-2 remaster. Thinking about that, I like Suikoden a lot. Might do 8-Bit Adventures. So I have to kind of play around and see how things are depending on how other games go. But I know for sure after Sorcery 4, Jedi Survivor is next. And after that, Styx Master of Shadows is going to be after that. And then we'll see where things go. So that's my plan. Yeah. Right. Exactly. Horizon Forbidden West, which I haven't even done any of. So I'm really excited about Jedi Survivor. Zelda Tears of the Kingdom. Unfortunately, as much as I liked the older Zeldas, Breath of the Wild just left me very cold. So I'm not that pumped up. Tears of the Kingdom is not a thing I feel some desperate urge to play myself. Same with Final Fantasy 16. I haven't even played, I haven't played enough Final Fantasies to know, up to that point. I mean, I played whatever it was, 1, 2, 3, 7, 9. The last one I played was halfway through 10. Obviously, you all know the Final Fantasy 7 remake was amazing, and I would play anything about that. And Final Fantasy Tactics is one of my favorite games, but the later ones don't grab me as much. But Jedi Survivor, yes, please. So I am very excited for that. That's going to be good times. And I think it was, sorcery was fun, but it's run its course, I think is the term that Emily used in message to me in Discord. Not to be clear, Emily didn't say you should stop playing it. But when I mentioned that I was thinking about moving on, she was like, yeah, I think it's probably run its course. And I agree. So I am looking forward to that. And yes, if it's more about that, and if they get rid of the breaking weapons mechanic is a deal breaker, haha, for me. I find that intensely frustrating. When I get something in a role-playing game, I want to keep it. I don't want it to break. I hate that. And I also hate respawning enemies, which Zelda does in this particular way a lot. It's just a lot of the things I'm like, ugh. I hate feeling like I'm not making progress. So, well, yeah. I hear you, Rudinell. I'm sorry that you feel that way, but I understand. Obviously, I totally understand your position. And after Friday, we'll be done with it. So people who don't want to watch any more of it won't have to, and people who enjoyed it will have gotten a good long play. I think I've given that series plenty of time on the channel. And as I say, I personally really liked it, but I think it's a game that just has too much going on with it. I'll tell you another game that reminds me of this a little bit, not in terms of choices, but in length. I've been having a chance to play very infrequently because I don't have a lot of free time, but I've had a chance to play a little bit of Persona 5 on my Steam Deck. And I actually have enjoyed Persona 5 for me. Not a chance in the world I would want to play that on the channel. It's way too long. It's way too involved. There's too much stuff that's going to be frustrating for people. Like on an individual one-to-one basis, yes. As a stream game, no. So that's an example of a game that I'm like, good game, not a stream game. And I feel the same way about a little bit about what Sorcery 4 is kind of into that. So I think that's where we are. The breaking weapons is still there. Yeah, don't break them. Yeah, that's the problem. I hate the breaking weapons thing. I just can't stand it. And I don't like. I just have this general sense of blah about Breath of the Wild. And I watched a lot of people play it, and I was just like, I don't know. And then when they were like, oh, and then every so often all the enemies respawn during a blood moon, I'm like, no, I don't know. Thank you. No, thank you. So that is not going to be on my Zelda list ever, I'm afraid. And you'll see how the new one goes, I guess. But in terms of how people like it, but just, yeah, general sense of blah, you know? So, but anyway, today we are playing a game, chat, which I hope you were all really committed to because this is really important. Now listen, I know we have a lot of fun on this channel, but it's time to get super serious because this is something. Oh, wait, actually, before I start making my joke about being serious, there's something I didn't bring up. I can't believe I didn't do that. This right there, the Klein, ! Klein. I always save it to the end and then I forgot to talk about it. This event, which I've been talking about quite a bit, coming up next month, May 25th, 6 to 9 p.m. Eastern. We're going to be focusing on a D&D event, which is the kickoff for ArvCon 2023. I had a wonderful conversation yesterday with Megan McCurdy, who's the Director of Communications and Marketing at Damon Runyon. She had nothing but positive things to say about ArvCon. I put that quote in Discord. She said that a lot of them at Damon Runyon are very fond of ArvCon now, that she feels personally invested in it because it's such a great event, that I have a wonderful community, that my community is so caring and gentle, and I'm just nodding my head on the phone. I'm like, yes, that's true. These are all things. That's all true. Yes, indeed. So all of that. And she was like, we just feel honored. She said multiple times that they feel honored to be part of this event with us. And I was like, so I could not be prouder of the Arvanauts, and I could not be prouder of what we've done with ArvCon. And I'm excited, hopefully, to break that record this year. We raised over $7,000 last year. I want to break that record this year. And it all starts with the Klein event, which is the live event at the historic Klein Memorial Auditorium in Bridgeport, Connecticut. Starts at 6 p.m. Eastern, focusing again on this D&D event with C.S.E. Cooney, Carlos Hernandez, Robert Austin James, otherwise known as Darkside Rob, and Zach Clay. The characters are half made now. Two of the people already have their characters fully made. Other ones are in the process of being made. We will have art. We will have videos. We will have surprises. We will have all kinds of cool things. All of this for an exciting event, which will cost you $5 to get in the door. If you were somewhere in the tri-state area, $5 to get in the door to the Klein Memorial Auditorium in Bridgeport, Connecticut, and $5 to get onto their live stream as well. So I'm very excited about that. I also can now confirm that I have so far gotten 3 of the companies that committed last year have recommitted and have already sent me gift codes. And so over time, more of those folks will come back with more stuff. But I am very pleased about that. And I'm going to announce the full list when we get into May about the companies that have supported us. So I'm very, very happy about that. And very excited about this event. So please let me know. I'm also sending out flyers to another kind person in the New England area. So if you are in the tri-state area and would be willing to put up these physical flyers in game stores or libraries or bookstores, please do that. Let me know through a private message on Discord or a whisper on Twitch, and I will get you these things. I'm sending, actually tomorrow, I'm going to be mailing off a set of flyers to VTAC, who is kind enough to be one of the people who's putting these things up. So, and you can get that, or you can get this with the dragon and the VR code. So very, very cool. And we do have a Klein command. It's right there. Exclamation point Klein. Yes, indeed we do. So that's the deal with that. But, okay, with that said, now that I've gotten through that thing, now we have to get dead serious, chat, because we have a problem here. I'm sure all of you will remember the experience at some point in your lives of watching a blue hedgehog collect a bunch of rings. And this music. You remember that. You remember hearing that. You remember hearing that sound. You remember watching people play. You remember the speed. You remember the grace. And now something terrible has happened, chat. Something awful. Sonic the Hedgehog has apparently, I am brought on good authority to believe, been killed. And we must solve his murder. Did it. Must do it. Somehow. Okay, now, before we go any further on this, chat, quick question, which is sound. How's the audio? I turned this down. Is it loud enough? Too loud? Or is it okay? How's the sound? You want to cast suspicion on one man? Is the man an Italian plumber with a mustache who jumps on mushrooms? It's too low? Okay. Thank you, Shadow. How's that? Is that good? Is that good, Shadow? Okay. New game. Here we go, chat. I know nothing about this game. Phew, I made it on the train 15 minutes ahead of schedule. So far, so good for my first day on the job. Oh, I totally forgot my name tag isn't ready yet. I should make one. I'll just sign my name here. Hello, my name is Arvin Elleron. That's my name. Arvin Elleron, did I spell that right? Hope passengers can read my scribble. That totally looks like me, right, chat? Dining car. Uh-oh. Am I nervous? Is this first day on the job jitters? Working the train's dining car can't be so bad. Come on, Arvin Elleron, shake it off. What's up, Geester? Slap. Arvin Elleron, did I, just see you hitting yourself? Hi, Geester, good to see you. Mr. Conductor, sir. How are you doing this morning? Quite all right myself, though feeling a little bittersweet. Is that because you're a sweetie? Is everything all right? Well, truth be told, not really. Alas, today's my last day as conductor. I'm retiring after 32 wonderful years. They're putting me out to pasture. Time for me and the Mirage Express to say goodbye to one another. Oh, congratulations on retirement, sir. Thank you. My wife is very excited about it. She's already got our plane tickets to Spagonia locked. Our shower's been on the fritz, so I'm excited to use the hotels. I apologize that I stink. I can see why his wife's excited. Enough of my quibbles. Today's your first day working the dining car. Here's the menu for today. Menu added to your inventory. The Mirage Express dining menu. It features chili dog, instant ramen, and chicken cordon bleu. All right. I can open the inventory any time to view items I've received. I should look over the menu carefully, which I already did. Why do you look so nervous? All we have on the train is a microwave. Though I'm sure a little quiz is in order. Which of these do we serve in the dining car? Chicken cordon bleu. Ding, ding, ding. Glad you can read the menu, okay? Otherwise, I'd have to throw you out the window. A little about the vessel. This is a state-of-the-art, high-speed, smart train with all the latest gadgets. We call it Snowpiercer, and why are you looking at me like that? You hate that you know that? This train can really handle anything you can throw at it. For example, I threw a bomb at it, but failed. Oh, sorry. We've had a lot of adventures together, me and this train. It's not easy to leave. Somehow I feel like my life has become derailed somehow. After 32 years, I don't blame him for being wistful. This train is... Boo this man! This train is exclusively used for events. It's not a passenger train. I remember that from the interview. Well, what's the event today? Yeah, let's get back on track, seriously. I don't want to be bringing up the rear here. I mean, come on. I want this all full freight, know what I'm saying? We got to get this engine moving. Full steam ahead. A murder mystery party. Nothing better than some thrills to end my tenure as conductor. Guests will be funneled here to the dining car as a home base, so to speak. I'll be with you to gather tickets, but after that you'll be on your own. So I'll need you to do everything in your power to make sure our paying guests are well taken care of. Understood? I'll make you proud, sir. Glad this old man can rest easy in his stinkiness. Doors to the Mirage Express are opening. All aboard! Wow, badass looking train. Okay. Wow, this train is incredible. What fascinating tech. You're right, Tails. I could get used to staying on a train like this. What did you all expect? You know I always go all out for my birthday party. This train's as elegant as you are, Amy. Can't promise I won't take anything, though. Calm down there, Rouge. Did I not just catch you stealing from the train station gift shop? It was a pen, knucklehead. Who's gonna miss a teeny tiny pen? What cast of characters am I stuck with? Oh, thank you, Effect Life. That's awesome, man. Thank you, thank you. That bot is amazing. Already incredible work with our bot. And by the way, just because we're done with sorcery does not mean we're not going to use that for both Chat Chosen Game of the Month votes. We're going to be using that for Fighting Fantasy Gamebook playthroughs, so fear not. And also for Into the Unknown, so yeah. Get a hold of yourself, Arvanelleron. Get a hold of yourself, Arvanelleron. You're sweating through your uniform. Hey, pal, can I get one of those chili dogs? Arg, of course, sir. Arg, are you a pirate? Oh, no. I'm more nervous than I thought. Sonic, wait until I announce everyone's role to get food. Sorry about that, birthday girl. I'll be coming around to collect everyone's tickets. Please have them out and ready. You'll join me, Arvanelleron, won't you? Just click on whoever you'd like to talk with and we'll collect their ticket. Oh, okay. Got it. Alright, that's good. Thanks, Fecklife. Ooh, alright, let's talk to Rogue first, by which I mean Rouge. Well, hello, you two. What can I do for you? Good morning, ma'am. Can we get your ticket? My, how forward. And let me fetch it for you. Come back if you need anything else, you hear? Wow, she's so polite. Very easy to talk to as well. Ma'am, I saw you sneak that $20 bill out of my pocket. Gonna have to kindly ask for that back. Oh, this was yours? Must have slipped out. Here you go. I may not actually be the best at judging character. May I have your ticket, please? Thank you very much. On top of it, I see. A princess such as myself must always be punctual. Princess? Did you just say princess? If you don't mind me asking, are you visiting from somewhere? A separate dimension, actually. A separate what? Just here for Amy's birthday. Then I'll hop back to my own dimension. I quite prefer the birthday cake from this world more than my own, so I admit I'm a bit excited to cross the streams, if you will. I hope you don't mind. Oh, you don't say. Well, I hope you enjoy your stay, princess. Should I bow? Do I bow before a princess? What are you doing? Please get up. Why can I not win with this group? All right. Who the hell are you? Here. Thank you. Everything is in order. He seems concerned about something. Is there anything we can help you with? Do you sell gift bags here? Oh, no, sadly, but I have a plastic grocery bag in the back I could get for you. That stare. So cold. Arvanelleron, you're shivering. Do you need me to fetch your jacket? Ha ha. No, I'm good. Could I please get the birthday girl's ticket? Why, certainly. Thank you, miss. And thank you for choosing our fine train for your birthday festivities. I'm going to actually do this in a southern accent, I think, so as to distinguish her from Blaze. Well, the birthday discount certainly helped. Who doesn't love a good bargain? And a murder mystery train just sounds so exciting. It's right up my alley. Who doesn't love a good thrill? You see, I'm a girl who loves a good true crime podcast. Maybe we should leave her to have fun. Before we move along, for you, miss. Oh, how fun, thank you. Where do I use this? That unlocks any door in the train. Happy birthday. The birthday curl gets the birthday key. It's practically tradition. Very useful. We'll use this wisely, thank you. All right. Hello, my friend. Can I get your ticket? Yeah, sure, of course. As a gentleman of upstanding morals, I'd love to show you my ticket. He seems to be avoiding eye contact. Is something amiss, sir? I seem to have, misplaced my ticket. Oh, really? Oh, geez. Well, could you speak up a bit? I couldn't quite hear. I misplaced my ticket. I don't know where it is. He's not hiding his embarrassment very well. Don't you worry. We'll take a look around for you and see if it turns up. Ah, that would be amazing. Thanks a million. Seems as though we should keep our eyes peeled for his ticket. Could we please see your ticket? Of course. Oh no, this is like fencer person. Excellent, thank you, and I hope you enjoy your stay with us. Absolutely, I appreciate it. There's a calmness about him. Something about his presence puts me at ease. You consider me calming? He's looking right at me. I study ninjutsu. I believe one can communicate through the subconscious. Wow, a ninjutsu? That sounds like a lot of difficult training. Can you cling onto walls? Cling onto walls? What kind of question is that? I most certainly can. The conductor looks a bit too smug at that answer. Ticket, please. Thank you kindly. Happy to have someone as renowned as yourself aboard. Ah, don't worry about it. I just like helping. When Eggman took over, I truly feared the worst, but my kids swore you would swoop in eventually, and you did. I can't offer much other than my sincere gratitude. Ah, don't sweat a thing. I'm glad you and your family are safe. Wait a second, is he Sonic the Hedgehog? I promise you an excellent stay on our train, Sonic. Have fun now. Yes, have fun now. Will do, thanks. Okay. Can I get your ticket, young'un? Right here, sir. Thank you. May I offer you any of the snacks we have on board? No, thank you. When I travel, I always pack my own sparkle gelatin. It's a sparkly jelly that can melt any jaded heart. No way, I brought my own sparkle gelatin with me too. It's my first day and I was a little nervous. We're both confessing to drug crimes in front of the conductor. Don't be nervous, you're doing great so far. We're sparkle gelatin buddies. We could do lines in the back later. Oh man, and anyone who doesn't think that there was some connection, listen, Geester, listen. Anyone who doesn't think there was some connection with this freaking character in game and certain subcultures, if you know what I'm saying, wasn't paying attention. I think I did know that, actually. Absolutely. If you need anything, just let us know. Thank goodness someone on this train is normal. Normal drug user. Howdy, could I please get your ticket? I think that's a ticket, but I really don't want to argue with this guy. Everything looks good, thank you. Seems the conductor doesn't want to argue either. Yummy. Don't mind if I do. Arvanelleron, those are for our guests, you know. Train, be sure Arvanelleron only gets one of those if they ask. arm. Did the arm just kind of nod? Actually, train, the conductor wants me to have the whole plate. Good try, young buck. The train and I have worked together a long time. You'll have to work harder than that to get what you want. Almost as hard as I've had to work to get an actual shower. Drat! Those snacks look really tasty, too. Alright. I think... Oh. Welcome aboard the Mirage Express. Gonna save. Seems like a good time to save. Resume. Ah. What's sticking out of the napkin holder? Say, wasn't someone looking for their ticket earlier? Let's be sure to return this to its rightful owner. Let's make sure no one uses their ticket as a napkin. Lost ticket is added to your inventory. Hell yes. So sad to see a ticket alone and confused like this. We'll return it. I have faith. Alright, well, we know who that goes to. Making sure I'm not missing anything up here. Find anything yet? Well, we just might have what you need. Arvin Eleron, why don't you show our friend here what we picked up? The menu, no. Ah, there it is. That's my ticket. Thanks so much to you both. I was really worried you kicked me out and I'd miss the murder mystery. Oh, old Arvin Eleron here would have their hands full kicking you out. You're right. I wouldn't leave without a fight. He'd be dead. Oh boy. This is a time for everyone in chat to laugh. I need my foreheads. Where are my foreheads at? I'd mortalize him. Woo. Wait, who made me both microwave expert and security guard? You're both all right in my book. Thanks again for the assist. Yeah, exactly. Foo, foo, foo. Or it's for those people watching my Chained Echoes playthrough. It's oh god, what's his name? Victor doing she, which is an odd laugh. Of course, just let us know if you need anything else. Okay, everyone, time for me to read out everyone's roles for the murder mystery. And that's my cue to leave. I must prepare the driver's compartment for departure. Ah, the conductor's car. You remember our promise, yeah? You'll do everything in your power to make sure our guests have a safe and enjoyable time on the Mirage Express. Actually, let me move my... Bear with me, chat. Let me move my camera. That's good. Want to make sure that we do not cover that over. Exactly. She seems to be an anime. Well, the Hugh I'm familiar with from anime and JRPG laughing, but the she I have to admit was new to me. I had not seen she before Chained Echoes. Absolutely, you can count on me. To be honest, this group seems plenty capable on their own. And Train, assist Arvin Eleron if they need any help, won't you? That's all I need to hear. You have my trust. Nothing more heartwarming than a conductor and his train. Excellent. I'll be off. I must take my leave, everyone. Please have a phenomenal time. And don't worry about mucking up the place either. This train is state-of-the-art and has systems for dealing with all that. For everything else, please talk to Arvin Eleron here if you need anything. Sounds good. Absolutely. Will do. Goodbye now. I like that guy. Thank you all for following the outfit guide I sent you. You all look amazing. I trust you all read your lore cards as well? Yeah, the hyuk for sure. Fu is Japanese. Hugh is Brazilian Portuguese spelling for laughing. I don't think I knew that one. Lore cards? That must be the details of their motivations. I suppose it makes sense lore cards aren't read out loud, otherwise people would know the murderer's intentions. Now on to the nitty-gritty. For the murder mystery game, one of you will be murdered and the rest suspects. Everyone has assigned roles for characters they'll be playing. Participation is required, for it is my birthday, and remember, if you die in the game, you die in real life. Of course! Birthday girl makes the rules! Sonic, you are our ship captain, and you'll be stationed in the conductor car. Naturally, that's where the captain would go. Tails, you are the detective. You'll be here in the dining car. Indubitably! Knuckles, you're the sheriff around these parts. We'll find you in the saloon. Got it. Rouge, you're a business tycoon, and Blaze, you're a titan of industry, both in the casino. What's the difference? There is none. Sounds fun. Vector, you're the butcher, and SPO the poet, both found in the library. Hear that, SPO? We get to hang out together. And do what? Read? Maybe we can make a tower of books or something. Shadow is the locksmith hanging out in the lounge. I'm Batman. And last but not least, me, the journalist reporter. I'll be moseying around with everyone. Did you get all that? Yes. I was listening in. I hope that's okay. More than all right. You can help ensure everyone's following their roles. Oh, that reminds me. I have a map for each of you. Everyone's station is marked on this map as well. How convenient. Map added to your inventory. Yeah, the map. The map. Okay. The rules of the game are as follows. There are no rules. No. The rules of the game are as follows. There is a murderer amongst you all. The murderer can kill a single participant however they choose, but you must physically be present with the victim for it to count. You must be present, as it were, among us. It's sort of like you're one of the mafia. Sort of like you can imagine yourself not trusting someone, like they might turn into a werewolf. It's, a chance for us to be social and practice some deduction. Everyone else must collect evidence throughout the train and use it to interrogate fellow passengers to figure out who done it. I didn't quite get the butcher in a library thing either, to be honest. The murderer will lie to get out of being accused, so inspect everything you can. Find clues and interrogate. I'll set a timer for 1 hour so everyone can mingle and the murderer can do their thing. Is everyone ready? Sounds like everyone's excited. Everyone to your stations. Like some sort of Salem witch hunt. Yeah, exactly. This is so exciting. A mystery's unfolding right under our very noses. How thrilling. I have goosebumps. Same. Isn't it awesome? Shouldn't you two be out there mingling with everyone? Well, actually, the detective and the journalist can't be the murderer, so we're stuck here for an hour before going out and scoping the place. This way, there's always a neutral party. Makes sense to me. Seems as though Amy's more excited about deciphering the mystery anyways. What do you think everyone's doing? Oh, probably inspecting their stations and talking amongst one another. Everyone has roles to play, so they must be exploring their characters. Meanwhile, montage, they cut to the library and everyone's like, everybody have fun tonight. They're just dancing and what is this, some sort of murder of Sonic the Hedgehog? Do you know what their character motivations are, Amy? No, the lore cards are confidential. No one knows but the person who received them. This bird. My backstory is that I was best friends with a flicky that decided to join the evil Dr. Eggman, kickstarting my desire for justice in the world. My lore is that I'm a nosy person turned journalist. Not gonna lie, this kind of sounds fun. Wish I wasn't stuck on microwave duty. Oh, the train started moving. It's so fast. I'll grab onto something. What is going on? I'm slipping. Hold on. I can't. No. And they all died. What's up, Dragon Spear? Uh-oh. You're both awake. Yeah. It seems the train has slowed down considerably. Is everyone all right? Yeah, my head's spinning a bit, but I'm okay. It seems we've been knocked into the dining car's closet. Let's go with this music, though. Let's go with this music. Sign me up. classic. This train can reach such incredible speeds. Well, we're getting our money's worth with this experience, that's for sure. Is this actually intended? It's my first day, so I'm not really sure. I don't recall them warning me about this in the interview. We should go check on the others. Arvin Elleron, could you get the door? Of course. It seems the door's blocked, and I don't think it's budging. Amy, give that fallen shelf a whack with your Pico Pico hammer. Let's find another way out. I'll, start looking for clues. I'll search over here. I know Amy. She's hiding something. Huh? I suppose she did wake up before us. Something could have happened. Listen, I know I'm the detective here, but all the best detectives have sidekicks. I'm gonna need your help. We're gonna call you Robin. Stimpy. Let's gather clues on why Amy's acting this way and interrogate her about it. Check out everything you can around this closet, then we'll show it to Amy to uncover the full situation. Gather evidence and interrogate. Got it. I'll need you to do everything in your power to make sure our paying guests are well taken care of. Understood? Understood. You can count on me, Tails. I won't turn evil like your ex-flicky companion did. Happy to hear it. Now let's get searching. What's this, a rod? The tip is broken. It looks to have originally been attached to something. I'm not sure if it's related to our mystery, but I like spinning it around, so we'll keep it. Stick is added to your inventory. You've gained a stick. Or it could also be a handle, all right. Something's always hidden in the trash. Let's check there. Sadly, it's empty. But on the bright side, this is a very clean trash bin. How do I become as optimistic as this kid? What do you think, Tails? Want me to cook any of this for you? When we get out of here, sure. I normally never make microwave meals. I prefer to cook. My cast iron skillet has gotten a lot of use lately. I could cook a mean cast iron pizza. I've only had microwave lunches this week. Ah, the wet floor sign, keeping people alert and safe. Once I slipped on some spilled juice at the grocery store. No wet floor sign at all. Luckily, Sonic was there to catch me. Wow, Sonic really is as fast as they say. But he was going so fast he also slipped on the juice. We slid into an older gentleman's shopping cart. Well, it's the thought that counts, I suppose. The shelf blocking our exit. It's currently not budging. Hey, Arvin Elleron, look closely at this. I wonder how this side of the shelf got smashed. There's nothing the shelf could have fallen into, and I'm sure this damage wasn't here before. The train has too much upkeep. I feel like this is important. We should log it. Crack on the shelf is added to your inventory. I think we found enough clues. Let's go interrogate Amy and find out what really happened. Okay, before I do that, though, I want to look at this. She hit it with the rod. What's the latest? Find any clues yet? I found a spoon. If we find 2 more, we could dig ourselves out. Dig ourselves out on a train? I'll keep looking. All right. Amy, we believe you're hiding something from us. What? You accuse me on my own birthday? This will not stand. As God is my witness, I will never be taken from this train again. Okay. It's true. Well, imagine Beyond Skyrim or Rudenell, where like 90% of that is Trent Sparks. Just kidding, not that many. 80%, no. How dare you? This isn't going to be easy, is it? I've been stuck in here just like the 2 of you. What in the world do you think I'm hiding? Amy was awake before Tails and I were. What could she have done in that time? I don't think you were sitting idly while Arvin Elleron and I were knocked out. You attempted to escape the closet. Prove it. Show me evidence that I attempted to escape or help me search for a way out. Do we have evidence to prove that? Arvin Aileron, let me step you through this. First, find the correct piece of evidence from your inventory. Once that's been deduced, we must form our argument to fight back. All right, let's do it. What proves Amy attempted to escape the dining car closet? What, some damage on the shelf supposed to prove something? It fell over. Damage makes sense. You have no argument here. You're grasping. Okay, I knew I had to do it in some order. Okay, Tails, what now? Well, now we follow this train of thought. How does the crack in the shelf relate to Amy? So now I have to explain myself? Well, you see, when I get stumped, I like to think, what would Sonic do? What would Sonic do? Say it with me, chat. What would Sonic do? Sonic's a force to be reckoned with. He's always running forward, collecting rings, crushing badniks. He never loses. Like an endless runner game. I play a lot of those on my phone. Sure, whatever works. Just close your eyes and think, what would Sonic do? And find your argument. All right, let's prove we're not grasping. Let's follow the train of thought and fire a comeback, like Sonic would do. Whoa. What the hell? Okay. What is this? Okay. Sure, the shelf fell, but there's nothing around for the shelf to fall into. You're telling me on a train this well kept that the damage was here before we arrived? Well, I believe someone is responsible for hitting the shelf. You just said nothing was around for the shelf to fall into. What was the shelf hit with then? What is that, a stick? You truly believe a stick could do this kind of damage? Oh, time to think again. I've gotta think. I love that this is how Sonic thinks, by the way. It makes sense, but... So is Sonic. You're right, a stick can't do this kind of damage to the shelf on its own. Hold it! But if it's attached to something, it could. Like, let's say... Oh, sorry. That's Tails. But if it's attached to something, it could. Like, let's say, a hammer? Heck, this isn't a stick at all, is it? This is actually the handle to your Pico Pico hammer. You attempted to hit the shelf out of the way, but you failed. The handle to your hammer snapped right off. It's as you both said. I tried to get us all out with my hammer, but I failed. I gave the shelf one big whack and the handle ripped right off. So I have a question, Hilness. Like, if I had done the stick first and then done the crack in the bookshelf, would I have not had to do the minigame, or do you have to do the minigame either way? Like, you can't... I'm not trying to avoid the minigames. I just wanted to make sure I understand the game mechanic. Like, I wouldn't have been able to avoid it anyway, right? Like, it would have done... You always have to do it? Okay, that's fine. That's fine, I was just curious. I figured it was no big deal and tried to hide it, but I suppose my embarrassment got the better of me. She does look genuinely sorry about the situation. I never expected your hammer to snap like that, Amy. It was one of my backups. It's a little lighter to carry around. I didn't think I'd need it. Well, lucky for you, I'm a detective and I dabble as a mechanic. Let me see both pieces of the hammer. Just tighten things here, a little elbow grease there, and fixed. Oh, Tails, thank you. According to my calculations, if you hit the shelf right here, it should do the trick. All right, stand back. The shelf completely shattered. Incredible. We did it! We're free! Great job, Amy. Let's get out of here. Yeah, good job, Amy. Wow. Wait, is that... It can't be! Sonic! Someone murdered my darling Sonic! It looks like the game's begun. I'm finding out who did this at once. Amy, wait, I want to figure out who did this too. Wait for me. What a whirlwind. I'm exhausted already. That was really convincing, Sonic. Sonic? Body numb. Can't move. What are you saying? I don't understand. I just need to rest. Yes, the family back is safe and sound. Thank you, Dragon. She flew in on her second attempt. The flight decided to fly all the way to New York rather than turning around halfway. So, and they still never got a real answer as to why that all happened in that same way. So, thank goodness. I am very glad that she is very good to have her back. So, and she had a wonderful time. It was great. So I was very, very pleased. I'm looking down because I'm literally responding to a text from my daughter. So 1 second. Oh, and now I got a phone call. Hold on. Thank you. Okay, so I got to go down and let somebody in who is working on two like windows in my house. We're replacing two windows, and I'm getting blinds put in here so that on hot days during the summer we do not have blazing light. I love the light in here, but in the summer it gets too hot up here. So he's helping with that. So I'm going to go down and check that out. But first, thank you very much for the cheers, Dragon Spear and Hillness. Thank you. That's really kind of you. Thank you very, very much. I really do appreciate that. Thank you. I'm glad that they're back. Thank you for that. Also, good to see you, Rippin' the Goon. We are playing Who Murdered Sonic the Hedgehog, and I'll be back to talk more about that in just a minute as we continue. Talk amongst yourselves. I'll be right back. Okay. So we have blinds getting replaced, chat. Blinds getting replaced. Okay. So let me see. Boarded up, live like a vamp. Yeah. Well, no, I mean, I want something because I do want the light, especially in early spring, in late fall and winter. So basically, I just don't want the light in the heat of the day. When it's, June, July, August, I'd prefer not to have, light that bright in here. So they're putting up one. So I have basically 3 skylights in here. One of them I am going to have to maybe do what you just said, ripping jokes aside. But the other 2, I have one that I want to basically have a blind that I can open and close. So that one's a little more expensive. The other one is not that. It's just kind of like a Home Depot-ish cheap thing that I can just put up there. And I can open it if I have to, but it's kind of a pain. But that side of things I only use in certain circumstances, whereas this one I use much more often. So that's basically what that is. Also, Rippin, I hope everything is okay with the new arrival. How's the kid? How's the baby? I assume they're out. I assume they have a job now. So I assume that's all. I assume that's all good. I'm joking, but I hope everything is okay with that, Rippin. And yes, welcome to Sonic the Hedgehog. You may hear, by the way, chat, some drilling and banging while this is going on because they're fixing this. So just imagine it as part of the experience of Sonic the Hedgehog on a train. So yeah. Okay, where was I? Is he actually hurt? He's not moving. Are these wounds on him genuine? My hand's on his wrist, but I don't sense a pulse. Am I doing this right? What in the world is going on? Is this part of the murder mystery, or is this serious? Paxi has subscribed for 29 months, contributing to the immersion. No, they're not that fancy. They're not remote. No, but they are nicer than the just standard, whatever Venetian blind type thing. But they're not the remote ones, no. Paxi, thank you for the resub. Good to see you, Paxi. I hope all is well. I actually was lurking in your stream a couple of weeks ago. And always a pleasure to see you. You folks should follow Paxi. I've known Paxi for quite a while on Twitch. So thank you for the resub. I appreciate it. How have you been? Okay. Is this part of the murder mystery? Is this serious? Sonic? Snake! Oh no. I feel myself panicking. Calm down, Arvanelon. What do I do? I need you to do everything in your power to make sure our paying guests are well taken care of. Understood? These guests are incredibly renowned, which means they must be remarkably rich. So I leave their care to you, Arvanelon, my favorite employee. Surely you won't let me down on this last ride. That is what you were doing. You were doing an FPS. Yes, Paxi. That's right. That's right, Almadin. Sonic was murdered, and his murderer must be found. Exactly. It's good to see you, Almadin. I need to catch up to Amy and Tails and get to the bottom of this. Even if this is part of the game, I just can't risk it. I'll keep everyone safe, Conductor. You'll see. The Murder of Sonic the Hedgehog. Dramatic title screen. Oh, good, Paxi. I'm glad. I'm glad you've been enjoying it so far. Exactly, Dragon. Saloon car. Here we go. Whoa, look at this place. Amy? Amy, are you here? I've looked around. I don't see her. I think Amy's already gone ahead. It seems she's really excited. Did you need something from me? Yeah, just a question, really. How do I put this? What if Sonic is actually hurt? Ha! He's laughing? Sonic doesn't go down so easily. He's on a train full of his friends. Nothing would actually happen to him. We're just all really committed to the mystery for Amy. You have nothing to worry about, promise. Plus, Sonic likes to nap in a lot of strange spots. He's fine. He's making a lot of sense, but I can't shake what Sonic said to me. Is this really part of the murder mystery game, or is there something deeper happening? I need more evidence to figure out what's going on. Can I tag along with you? I'm loving this music, Chad, by the way. If you don't mind, is it cool if I tag along with you? Oh, of course, sure. If I ever need a snack, you've got me. Ah, fair. As I said, the best detectives have sidekicks, so I'm happy to have you. Watson, Robin, Stimpy. If you ever catch me looking glum, though, just know it's because, where's my lore card? I get high on cocaine. No, the last guy to work a case would be ditched our practice to join the evil Dr. Eggman. Not a proper detective without baggage. This is true.
You varmints, what are y'all doing in my saloon?
He's trying so hard to stay in character. Knuckles, but we're trying to figure out who murdered Sonic.
I can see that. Amy moseyed through and told me all about it.
Enough of that. Wonder how long he kept that voice up for Amy. We were wondering if you could tell us what you were up to before the murder. Anything to help us establish your alibi and...
Nope. I have nothing to tell either of you. Leave me alone.
He's obviously agitated about something, but why take it out on us? I know better than to argue with Knuckles, so it seems we're on our own. Arvin Eleron, we need to figure out what Knuckles was up to while we were all apart. Let's investigate for clues and then interrogate. Right, let's do it. Clearly we won't be able to give the game Super Monkey Ball a try. Do we think it broke when the train sped up? The damages look more to be caused from punches? Who could have done that?
What are you two looking at me for?
Smashed arcade is added to your inventory. This is a real crime, chat. This is the real tragedy. Who could have done this to... I mean, look. Now, if he had smashed Galaga, we wouldn't be sort of calm about this right now, okay? If he had smashed that up, if he smashed up either Gauntlet, Rygar, or Galaga, really those three. Those three. Well, Golden Axe is good, yes, but those three, in particular, maybe Dragon's Lair, but really those three. Especially Gauntlet, and also Galaga. Decent cash reward for finding this robot. Maybe I'll keep an eye out. Poor Omochao. Hate to see them like this. What do they do? Medical malpractice? Interesting. Something's always hidden in the trash. Let's check there. Sadly, this one is empty as well. I'm starting to think your theory on something always being hidden in the trash is flawed. It's only a matter of time, Tails. Have faith. It's as they say, one man's trash is another man's treasure. I think Tails is ignoring me. Oh, I was allowed to... I didn't know that I'd be allowed to check it again. Arvin Eleron, this is interesting. What is? It's just a few used cups. You'd be upset if you destroyed Outrun. Fair, fair. Dragon's Lair deserves what it gets. It knows what it did. That's fair enough, Keister. Yes. I would agree with that. If you destroyed Gauntlet, I'd burn my Sonic cards to blacklist the franchise. No one touches my Gauntlet machine. Yeah, Gauntlet is great. I agree, Rudno. What is? It's just a few used cups. Sure, but why are there three? Knuckles was really thirsty? Arvin Eleron, this one has lipstick on the rim. That's not Knuckles' color at all. Someone else must have been here. We should log this. Used cups are added to your inventory. I think we've found enough clues. Let's go interrogate Knuckles and find out what really happened. We haven't found enough clues yet. We find enough clues when I say so, Tails, alright? Breathtaking views. This train passes by some incredible sights. I'm just happy to be traveling at a normal speed. I get nauseous pretty easily. I have to avoid things like roller coasters. I don't mind roller coasters, though I find myself running on the tracks more than I do riding in the carts. I'll never understand this friend group. Okay, they do the whole thing. The robotic arms here are really helpful. What's the arm doing to my hair? You fixed it up a bit. That's incredible. What interesting tech. Oh, should I fear for my job a little bit? How well could it microwave? Good question. Ah, the bowl of assorted nuts, the classic saloon snack. Kind of bland. Seems like someone licked all the salt off him. What? Blah! Or maybe they're just unsalted. Oh, that's funny. The door's locked tight. We can't go any further. I wonder how Amy was able to leave then. Good point. When were these doors locked, and how long were they locked for? What did these doors know, and when did they know it? Red Elf has shot the food. Unsalted peanuts. Yeah, seriously. I like lightly, but I don't. Lightly salted is where it's at. The unsalted, the like normal salted is too much salt for me. Lightly salted, that's just enough. I have to keep this in mind. Okay. I think we almost got everything. Howdy, partners. All right. Well, listen, we had to get that. All right.
I thought I told you to leave me alone.
I like your hat. Knuckles, are you blushing?
I said leave me alone.
Doesn't like he's used to being complimented. Did you adjust your hat a bit so we could see it better?
I said leave. What now?
I like your hat.
Not hungry.
Well, if you ever are, you'll let me know, won't you?
Sure. Like a butler of sorts, right?
Come on, Arvin Eleron, you're not a butler. Tell him that. Yeah, like a butler.
Excellent. Thank you, butler.
Dang it. Knuckles, Arvin Eleron and I need to determine what you were doing during the hour the murder took place.
I already told you, buzz off. You're not getting anything out of me.
Thankfully, we don't need you to say much. What happened here is pretty obvious. You destroyed everybody. Oh, I can see that, Arudnell. Yeah. Yeah, music change. Let's go.
It is?
We have evidence, too.
We do?
Arvin Eleron, just take a good look at our inventory. What was distracting Knuckles during the time Sonic was murdered? Well, this, obviously.
The arcade machine. Wrong voice. The arcade machine. Ha! What makes you think I touched it?
Well, here we go, chat. Time to think.
What?
Whoa. We started rolling there all of a sudden. This isn't a tough one, Knuckles. Knuckles, you clearly touched the arcade machine because the arcade cabinet is covered in punches.
What evidence do you have that the damages are punches? What are you all staring at my hands for?
Knuckles, you clearly destroyed the arcade machine, but why?
I needed a punching bag and none were available to me.
Just a sudden urge to punch, huh? I believe repairing the arcade machine will give us our answer.
Well, how will you...
I'm on it. Arvin Eleron, distract Knuckles while I fix Super Monkey Ball.
Bring it on.
Oh, okay, I have to distract him. I have to distract him with what, rings? I thought I was in trouble because I thought that you lose all your rings when you get hit. Yeah, there's a way to cut down on that mini game if you have to. The arcade machine is fixed.
No, don't look at the scores. Quick, look at the scores.
I'm pulling it up now. Vector. Okay, what does this tell us? Knuckles was second by 1 point. Yep.
Nothing, obviously.
It tells us something massive. Look at the name on the top of the list. It's Vector. He's supposed to be in the library car. The picture is beginning to be painted here. You competed with Vector to see who could get the highest score. And Vector beat you. And in frustration, you destroyed the arcade cabinet. He's punching the air in frustration.
You're guessing. Where's your proof? Where's your evidence? Vector's a common name. Prove to me he was here, now.
Oh my goodness. Try this again. Okay. Oh! Whoops. Woof. Oh, thank you, Effect Life. I will check that later on. Thank you, thank you. Now, Arvanelleron, what proves Vector was here with Knuckles? That right there. No! I thought it was strange there is more than one cup sitting next to you. While you were supposed to be participating in the murder mystery game for Amy's birthday, you and Vector enjoyed some drinks playing arcade.
I wasn't, don't tell Amy.
I think we're on the right track here.
It's as you say. Vector popped in at the top of the hour wanting to play the arcade machine with me. We went back and forth trying to figure the game out, but when we did, we competed for the highest score. When he bested me, I destroyed the machine. No proof of his win.
Oh, really, Illness?
I was trying to fix the arcade cabinet before you two came in, honest. I didn't want to be caught. And that's my story and alibi. I've already told an abridged version of this to Amy.
Boy, his friend group has a lot of pride issues. Got that right. Well, that explains one of the used cups. But what of the cup with the lipstick mark?
Rouge was in here too. It's inconsequential, not worth mentioning. She searched around for something but failed, made fun of our game, and left. Obnoxious, that one.
But you offered her a drink, apparently?
Listen, I don't know why she showed up, and I've told you everything that happened before the train sped up. Are you not satisfied? Are you not entertained? Will you too relent?
I'm understanding the scenario. Vector visited to play games, Rouge couldn't find something, by which we mean she stole something, and left, then Knuckles destroyed the machine. That all makes sense to me. Thank you for answering so many of our questions. Actually, that's not everything, is it, Knuckles? I want to step back to something I noticed. One more name on that high score list doesn't make sense. Arvanelleron, could you take a look one more time? An odd name on the high score list. What is Tails talking about?
Ultim? Toast, apple, bread.
All the other names have a food theme but this one. Who here goes by Ultim? You may not know, Arvanelleron, but there is someone here that goes by the title. The Ultimate Life Form. The Ultimate Life Form? Oh, there's really someone here that goes by that?
Nothing sneaks by you, does it, bud?
Oh, Shadow. I don't know enough of the Sonic lore. I know most of these characters somewhat, but I don't know enough of the lore to know the details. Just like you. Is that totally like you, Paxi? You are the ultimate life form? I've always suspected secretly, Paxi.
Vector and I were struggling so much with the game, but then Shadow dropped by.
So Shadow was here too.
He taught us the game and was the first to get his name on the scoreboard. Vector and I then fought to beat Shadow's score. They're both very annoying.
You all immediately had to compete, huh? Yeah, Shadow just has a big ego.
He gave me this before he left. Shadow told me to lock the door and to not open it for anyone. Then he left. When Vector was leaving, I locked the door behind him. Saw no one else after locking the door. That's the honest truth.
So when Amy came through here too long ago, did you open the door for her?
No, I think she has some sort of key too.
Right, yeah, the conductor gave one to her. That's right, the conductor gave her that special birthday key. Well, I have a lot of questions. What happened in the library to cause Vector to come here? Why is Shadow locking doors? And what was Rouge searching for?
I don't know, they didn't tell me, even though I asked with that cowboy accent. You're gonna have to find them and ask them yourselves.
More information than I expected to get there, but it seems we can move on. As of right now, I believe your story, Knuckles. We'll only know for sure when we confirm things with Vector.
Fair enough. The library's the next car. I'll open the lock for you. Give whoever KO'd Sonic an earful for me, Detective Tails and Butler.
I liked it better when he wasn't talking to us. Will do, Sheriff. Come on, Arvanelleron, let's head to the library. On it. This is way more exciting than microwaving chili dogs. Arvanelleron! They're coming. Ready to mosey down to the next car? You got it, partner. Onwards. Marvanelleron. What's up, Axman? Or Marvel, I see what you did there. The library car. Oh man, Emily, I hope your tree's okay. All this stuff's getting heavy. I'll dump what I don't need. Everyone's... Wait a minute. Dump what he doesn't need. He had like he had like 3 glasses, a map, and a menu. That was heavy? Everyone's favorite journalist reporter, Amy Rose, is hot on the scoop. I'm heading out. You've been fabulously helpful.
Already? Before you go, Espio and I wanted to give you your presents.
My presents? You're both too sweet, thank you. Vector, it seems we have more guests. Amy, there you are. Want to join us in finding clues? Flattered, but at the pace you two are going, Sonic's murderer will never get found. Oh, she's confident. She must have something up her sleeve. This tip is just too juicy to ignore. I'll see you all around. But don't worry, Sonic. I'll be the one to avenge you. And quick. But how are you going to leave? The door to the next car is locked. Oh, you doubt the birthday girl? The birthday girl has a master key. Right. The birthday girl gets the birthday key.
Of course, it's a birthday privilege.
I'll solve this case before anyone else. Bye. Amy may be hasty, but she's thorough.
Now, what are you two doing? Looking mighty suspicious, I say.
I'm the detective, so I can't be the murderer. And I'm, just making sure things go well.
Things aren't going great.
Not sure if you've forgotten, but there was a murder. Well, I mean, besides that.
Besides murder?
My social skills, non-existent.
I'm Vector, the butcher. I'm licensed to handle raw meat.
And I'm Espio, the poet. Poetry. A resonant message from poet to reader meant to challenge our delicate perspectives with the most rhythmic of prose. Can I hear some?
Sure.
Teardrops in the spring. Can you hear me sing? La 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 la, dee 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 dee. I'm blue. La 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 la. La 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 la.
Was that it?
I have more if you like. Cherry blossoms in the spring. A ring-a-ding-ding. I'm satisfied for now, thanks. At least he's rhyming, I suppose. Arvin, Elrond, and I are here to establish both of your alibis. Can you walk us through what happened after Amy had everyone leave the dining car?
Oh, sure, it's simple. We just explained this to Amy, actually. When we were all sent off, Rouge, Blaze, Shadow, and Sonic all passed through this library car, where Amy told me and Espio to stay. I promptly picked a book off the shelf and made myself comfortable. Vector got bored, so he left to see what Knuckles was up to in the saloon car. Yup.
Where was Rouge? We happened to see her lipstick stain on a cup at the saloon car. Rouge came over to the library car, seemingly looking for something, but then she went to search the saloon car. She came back shortly after. We heard her shout, "No way!" at the brochure stand over there, but she left back to the casino car before Shadow came through and locked the door. Wonder what she found. She's obviously been on the hunt for something. After Rouge left, Shadow walked through the casino car, then into the library car and locked the door behind him. More importantly, why has Shadow been locking doors?
Shadow walked through the library car to the saloon car where Knuckles and I were playing games. He insisted on showing us up at Super Monkey Ball. I got so engrossed by the rolling monkey action I hardly noticed when Shadow left the saloon car. I guess he walked through the library car to the casino car, again locking the door behind him, then returned to the lounge car where he was meant to be stationed. When Vector came back, we realized Knuckles locked the door to the saloon car. We were stuck in the library car. That's when the train sped up. We were worried about the bookshelves falling on us, but we got through it all right.
We sat trapped here until Amy arrived asking questions. She's the one that told us someone murdered Sonic. And yeah, that's all that happened. With all these locked doors, it seems Vector or Espio couldn't have left the library car or the saloon car. Thank you both for your cooperation. We're just going to peek around and we'll return with any questions.
If you return with any meat, I'll chop it up for you.
And if you'd like to be serenaded with a poem, I got you covered too. Thanks, guys. Their alibis seem solid enough, but we should still search for clues. What we're looking for is any evidence that proves what they're saying is true. We need to confirm Vector's reason for leaving his post and determine if Espio was actually in the library car reading. A tall task, but we can do it. Let's get to the bottom of this, Tails. Absolutely. A chow hangs precariously from a tree branch. The large text below reads, "Hang in there." Wow, I really needed to see this. This little chow's hanging there, refusing to use his wings to fly to safety, because choosing the hard way is often the most rewarding. That's beautiful.
If this Chow can stick to his principles and find strength, then as Sonic's my witness, I can too.
Whiskey, wine, or beer, no matter. I drink it till I filled my bladder. While reading this local bathroom news, I somehow peed on both my shoes. Yes, classics. There's no way there was that much thought put into this poster. Right?
Ooh, brochures. There are travel destination ideas here, like amusement parks, caverns, hotels, restaurants. Oh! Arvin Elrond, look at this. There's a couple of maps here.
This seems to be a map of the library car. The books are categorized by genre, which are listed here.
I love a good overhead map. Let's take it.
Library map is added to your inventory. Okay. Should we take this brochure about a cave too? Oh, look, there's stalactites.
Nah, leave it.
Oh, yeah, that's fair. Nobody shares my fondness for caves.
So many books on the ground. I wish we had time to pick them all up.
I sadly have no interest in picking up these books. A lot of these were knocked out by the train speeding up, but Rouge pulled a lot of these out too, searching for something.
What reckless behavior. I feel sorry for the poor books. The spines are creasing. They're opening too far.
This kid feels empathy for everything.
Shadow supposedly walked through the library car before going into the saloon car. When Shadow left the library car, he locked this door on his way out.
There's got to be a reason he's doing this. Should we make a note of it?
Yeah, I do believe we should.
Shadow's lock. How did he do that from the other side of the door, though? Unless he's locking it so that Amy can unlock it.
Oh, poor thing. That arm is really struggling cleaning up this car.
To be fair, I wouldn't want to clean up all this mess either. Let's just leave it alone to do its thing.
Yeah, probably for the best.
Let's just take a pause and sit for a second.
These chairs are very comfy. So plush, puts me right in the mood to read.
Makes me want to take a nap, personally. In fact, maybe I'll rest my eyes a bit.
Arvin Elrond, no, don't fall asleep. Don't go towards the light. There's been a murder, remember?
If I had a ring for every time a murder ruined my nap time. Something's always hidden in the trash. Let's check there.
I hate to say it, but there's nothing here.
I really thought there'd be something there. At the end of this, there's going to be like 5 major things found in the trash can. We know that's where this is going.
Arvin Elrond, are you sad there was nothing in the trash bin?
No, I'm all right.
I'm sure there'll be something hidden in the next trash bin we find.
You really think so?
Yeah, we just gotta stay optimistic. Yeah, okay, these trash bins hide a secret, I'm sure of it. Arvin Elrond, you're pretty unconventional, but I like that.
Was that supposed to be a compliment?
A globe of our marvelous planet.
I haven't traveled around much. The islands are fun and all, but I'd love to visit some of the countries.
They're a lot of fun, honestly. Plenty of wonderful people and shops.
That's what we find in other countries, Chad, is wonderful people and shops.
The food can't be beat either.
Sounds perfect for a vacation. The conductor was talking about Spagonia if you've ever been there.
I have, actually. If you're ever visiting, be sure to stop at the university and say hi to Professor Pickle. He'll tell you everything about the area and makes one scrumptious sandwich.
I'll keep that in mind, thanks. This group knows everyone and has been everywhere, haven't they? What's this bright red book?
Oh, yuck. This reeks of the evil scientist Dr. Eggman. Yep, this is Dr. Eggman's autobiography and recipe book.
What kind of recipes?
Who cares? I wouldn't trust any book he's written. It's weird this is even here.
Maybe people just appreciate an omelet.
You may not be wrong.
I mean, they do appreciate omelets. That's 100% true.
Wow, I wish I could stop and look at all these books. But Sonic needs me. No time to rest.
All right, let's move on then.
Well, I mean, a little peek wouldn't hurt.
He's scavenging through all the book titles excitedly. He's like a kid in a candy shop, or in this case, a genius in a train library.
That's odd. I know some books have fallen out on the floor and everything, but every book on these shelves is in alphabetical order but this one.
It's the user guide to the Mirage Express, the train we're currently on. Do you think someone found it on the ground and put it back? Maybe, but it's interesting. Let's make a note of this. Mirage Express manual is added to your inventory. I think we found enough clues. Let's go interrogate Vector and SBO to find out what really happened. Fancy a poem? Can I get a poem about space? I've made it up to space with my beloved antique vase, but a mistake in my haste dropped the vase from my embrace, so my antique I must now replace. What caused you to drop the vase? Don't read too deeply, it's just a poem. He hasn't thought it through, has he? What a poem about trains. Locomotive in motion. I think I lost my lotion. The window shows the ocean. Oh wait, there's my lotion. That right there, now that's the stuff, chat. Locomotive in motion. I think I lost my lotion. The window shows the ocean. Oh wait, there's my lotion. That's one to conjure with. Yeah, right? Oh wait, there's my lotion. Thanks. I actually really like that one. Huh? Can I take your order? I have a poem about this. My starved stomach babbled, though I ignore the grumbling tummy. For the eggs I received are scrambled when I asked for my eggs sunny. Let's go, these are getting better. Let's go, SBO. Yeah, chat. That's what I'm talking about. Who among us cannot say that we have had the grumbling tummy? Yeah, SBO's on a roll here. Oh, wow. We don't serve any eggs on the train, though. My talent is wasted on you lot. Did you bring me any meat to chop? I may be a butcher, but they confiscated my meat cleaver before getting on the train. You actually tried to bring a knife on the train? I'm a man of authenticity, Tails. Without a knife, I'm just a chef in a ketchup-stained apron, not a butcher. I think if you had a knife on you, we'd definitely think you were the murderer. But what if I hid the knife? You know, I'm not the biggest fan of this line of thought. Oh yes, please, I'm starved. Actually, I'm off duty at the moment. The murder mystery's more important. And why would you show the menu to me? Come on, Arvin Eleron, why would you tease him like that? And here I thought I could trust you. You've made a fool of me. Look, Arvin Eleron, you've made him a fool. Come on, Arvin Eleron, smooth this over. No, I'm the fool. Yeah. I smooth things over, but at what cost? All right. So, the two of you don't believe us, eh? It's not that I don't trust either of you, but I wouldn't be a proper detective without examining the validity of your alibis. Arvin Eleron and I are here to confirm two things. Why Vector left to go play games with Knuckles, and if SBO really was reading in the library car. Vector, we'll start with you. Why did you leave the library car to visit Knuckles? We're prepared to present evidence if need... Oh, that's easy. I got bored. What? I wasn't entertaining him enough, it seems. Vector enjoys being social. There was a cost. Yes, there was indeed a cost. Agreed. Plus we were instructed to mingle. I remembered the arcade machine in the saloon car, so figured I'd go check it out. It seems to line up with the information we gathered with Knuckles. Then that brings our attention to you, SBO. Rouge entered the library car, found something, then left. You said you immediately started reading, but were you actually reading the entire time you were in the library car? Of course he was. Once SBO starts reading, he doesn't stop till it's done. Don't stop till he gets enough, and he don't stop. Don't stop till he gets enough. I've seen it happen. It must have been a good read. What was the book? SBO doesn't owe you that. Detective, let the man live. What if it was embarrassing? Let the man live is a good line out of Vector. What kind of things do you think I read? If you won't talk, I have a hunch on what that book might be. Arvin Eleron, could you help me out?
All right, Arvin Eleron, what book do we think SBO may have been reading? This one, the Express Manual. A manual? You think SBO was reading instructions? What argument could you possibly have to support this? Oh, here we go. 40? Oh, I should not be hitting those, should I? All right, wait. Let's try this again. That was pretty good.
There are books scattered around the floor, sure, but the remaining books in the shelves were all in alphabetical order. All except this manual, meaning someone at the very least picked this manual up and put it back in the incorrect place. This lack of attention to detail isn't normally like you, SBO.
Hey now, I won't drive insulting my pal like that.
Calm down, Vector. I know you mean well, but I can handle myself.
Apologies, SBO.
Well, by the way, chat, what is SBO? Is he like a rhino? Is he like a speedy rhino? What is SBO? A butcher and a poet. Friendship can form anywhere. The Croc is Run DMC and the poet Steve Tarr together. They sing Walk This Way. It's a chameleon? With that horn? Hello there. What's up, General Kenobi? An honor as always. Curled tail. But that is indeed the book I was reading. The Mirage Express Manual. Trains are cool. Oh, a horned iguana. I could maybe see that. In that case, we'd like to ask you a few questions about the manual. Arvin Eleron, if you don't mind, could you ask SBO some questions about the manual? Just flip to a page and ask away. Oh, I see. Quiz SBO about the manual to prove he read it. Which page should I quiz him on? Page 97. Okay, what efficient and extremely accurate technology was installed to assist in keeping the train spotless? Robotic arms. During events, they can perform a variety of tasks and are responsible for cleaning up trash and messes afterwards. I remember the conductor saying the train can clean itself. Some chameleons have horns. Do they really? Okay. I kept looking at him and being like, is this supposed to be a rhino? I'm like, it is not a rhino. It does not look like a rhino at all. He's the calmest chameleon. I know, Kenobi, right? Actually, Sega made. Though, I have a feeling the train company just didn't want to hire any janitors. The robotic arms can also detect weapons or explosives being brought into the train, ensuring passenger safety. Seems like SBO aced that question. Arvin Eleron, hit him with another one. Okay, which page do I choose? What is the Mirage Express's cancellation policy? No refunds and you'll be charged a no-show fee. This does not apply if you're over the age of 65. Gee, the person who made this rule must have been over 65. Last one, Arvin Eleron. Let's see if SBO can go 3 for 3. Gotcha. Which page should I pick last? Clearly. What was implemented to support the conductor duties and ease general train obligations? An intelligent data processing system. It works in tandem with the conductor to assure smooth travel for guests. I remember this. The train has an autopilot, but it can't access its full suite of capabilities without the conductor present. Now, did I pass your little test? Totally. It's wild you were able to retain all this information so quickly. A poet's brain is often surprising. I don't know if I'd be bragging about that. You've clearly read the manual. Those answers feel far too specific to be guesses.
And you both had the nerve to question my buddy like that. Don't we want to be supporting folks who read?
You have to admit, though, reading the entire time a murder occurred does sound a bit suspicious, even if true. But he answered all my questions so calmly. That's very impressive. No, I understand everyone's... Oh, wrong voice. No. I understand everyone's cautious attitudes. Vector was the only one to see me reading, after all.
My alibi is hard to substantiate despite being the truth. Well, you definitely read through the manual, so I suppose we can...
SBO, is that true? Vector was the only one to see you reading?
Yes, that's correct. Problem?
Frankly, I don't believe that can be true, and we have evidence to back it up. Arvin Eleron?
He always puts me on the spot. Okay, Arvin Eleron, think. We should have a piece of evidence linked to someone who also saw SBO reading, but what? Well, I assume it would have to be... the lock? Because it means Shadow went through. Shadow's lock? Please, pray tell, what is this to do with anything?
We're up, Arvin Eleron. Let's get our argument together.
Okay, here we go. Oh god, 50 rings.
Damn it.
Ah, shoot. Okay, it worked out. That was okay.
Shadow walked through the library car to get to the saloon car where he set the original high score on the arcade machine.
Yeah, but I ended up beating it. Wasn't the high score long. Crocs are natural gamers.
SBO said he saw Shadow enter the library car, but he's mentioned nothing about Shadow's return. He only mentions that Vector came back. When Shadow left Knuckles and Vector in the saloon car, SBO was fully seated reading his book for a good while at this point. We know Shadow had to walk back through the library car when he left the saloon car, so there's absolutely no way Shadow and SBO didn't notice one another on Shadow's return trip. You are clearly the murderer. I award you no points, and may God have mercy on you.
I mean, it was a simple slip-up. I was just fully immersed in my book that I didn't notice Shadow.
You're telling me the sound of doors opening and locking wouldn't have caused you to look up?
Well, you see, I can sense SBO's desperation here. Defending the argument that he was reading the entire time isn't easy. 3 horns. Okay. So,
if you didn't see Shadow returning from the saloon car to lock all the doors, then at that moment, were you really in the library car at all?
But how would SBO leave? Shadow locked all the doors and no one saw SBO in the saloon car.
It's a mystery, my dear Arvin Eleron. One that I would love for SBO to solve.
You gotta believe me. That cool demeanor is vanishing. I was so involved with my book, I didn't notice Shadow pass back to the library car, honest. When Vector returned, he even had to tap me on the shoulder to get my attention. Yeah, I think I remember doing that.
I must avenge my friend's death, so I'll ask you again, SBO.
That is a great line. I must avenge my friend's death, so I'm going to have to ask you this again.
If you weren't there for Shadow to see you reading, then how did you leave the library car?
I wasn't. I didn't. Why doesn't this seem right to me? Tails definitely feels like he's onto something, but I don't see it. Was SBO simply sitting reading, or did he somehow vanish to not notice Shadow's return to the library car? What should I do? No, I can't interrupt Tails while he's onto something. I'll let him continue this line of questioning and... Arvin Eleron, my favorite and beloved employee, please. Protect the passengers aboard this train. They must be taken care of. If you fail, the lawsuits will be torturous. I love how every time we hear this replay of this speech, it gets more and more like emotional and dramatic. Don't allow such an old, feeble soul to get sued. I have to make sure our guests are taken care of. I have to speak up. Tails, we have a piece of evidence that can answer all of our problems.
All right, my fellow associate, lay it on me. What piece of evidence shows Shadow and SBO couldn't have seen one another?
This thing. All right, now let's get my thoughts in order through the power of a minigame. Whoops. Okay.
This is why you set up a train LLC instead of letting people see directly. Conductor, what's up, Mighty Mur? How are you? If you folks are not following Mur, you absolutely should. Her Ask Me Anythings are a lot of fun, and I mean, just general gameplay streams are fun. But I was enjoying hanging out, watching her play a duck simulator, a rubber duck simulator, while also talking with people. So listen, isn't that how it works though, Kenobi? That's how Sherlock Holmes does it. He just walks into a room, then he just starts playing some violin. He's like, bam, I got it. Here you go. And actually, it was funny. We were talking about fictional detectives on here. So here you are, Mur. The true winner here is neither Sherlock Holmes nor Miss Marple, but actually Tails from the Sonic universe. I don't know if you knew that, but like, it's just important to keep that in mind. Espio might be the killer. The library map. Oh, I see. This is a classic from Phoenix Wright type stuff too as well. Like, they always have these like, oh, look at the layout. See the exits? They're right across from one another, a straight path. If Shadow walked down this straight path, there's a way Espio and Shadow couldn't have seen one another. Looks like you'll have to point out where exactly on the map you mean. Where could Espio have been for Shadow to not see him? He would have seen him there. Interesting. That's where I was sitting reading my book. I could second this. When I returned from the saloon car, Espio was in the same spot. That confirms it then. You see, Shadow and Espio couldn't have seen one another from this spot, because a bookcase is in the way. There's no way Shadow could have seen Espio, or vice versa. Yeah, you didn't know that. Keep it in mind. Sherlock is usually on cocaine. Well, and what did we talk about, Almadden, at the beginning of this? They had that, what do they call it? Spackle gel something that they all had, and Tails and my guy... Tails and my guy shared a moment, you know, and we're like, oh yes, you're addicted too, so am I. You saw the way they both acted. You saw that, Emily. They looked at each other, they're both like, whatever, they both laugh uneasily. It all felt a little too, you know, a little too much, a little too clear for my taste. It makes a lot of sense why you never mentioned Shadow's return, Espio. There's just no way you would have seen him. I apologize for losing my cool back there. I felt like I was grasping despite telling the truth. But I'm glad you all believe me now. Your alibi isn't the most airtight, but I have no further points. Thank you both for answering all our questions. We did it. Another pair of alibis validated. Too many locked doors to worry about, but I'm glad everything straightened itself out in the end. Well, I'm exhausted. I'm gonna crash here for a bit. These chairs are so comfy. Likewise, I could use a breather. Sadly, our work isn't done. I have plenty of questions for Rouge and especially Shadow. Oh? It seems the door to the next car is open. Amy must have kept it open when she passed through earlier. Then that's our cue to leave. See you later, Vector and Espio. Give 'em heck. And if you need any meat chopped up, say the word. I still think you might have been straight up a murderer, but go enjoy your book. Your alibi was too good for me. Can I just note for the record, chat, that I'm very proud of myself for not being self-conscious, despite the fact that the poor guy who's putting in the blinds in my office is here while all he hears is me going, all right, Sonic, I'm going to do this for you. He's just like, he thought that I was some college professor and author or whatever, and he's just like, I just want you all to know that, all right? I'm just like, oh, the poor guy. See, you've got people like tearing up your lawn outside, Emily, but I got people trying to put blinds on my windows. Yeah, it's commitment to my craft, Murray, you know what I'm saying? Okay. I'll keep my poetry sharp for you both. A murderer is on the loose, while doors keep getting locked. Tick-tock, tick-tick-tock goes the clock, while our heroes are in the caboose. The sunny side, I still say the omelet one was the best one. At this point, I'm feeling pretty confident in our detective abilities. We're really doing this. Come on, Arvin Eleron, let's see what's next. Coming. Wait, can I talk to you? May the breeze drift you towards success. A one-sentence poem for you. Are italics enough to qualify as a poem? You'd be surprised, game. You'd be surprised. Bring me any meat to slice up? No, I'm not sure we will, actually. Your loss. All right, I just want to make sure I wasn't anything else. All right, let's go. You sure you don't want to stay and look at all the great books a little longer? All right, hold on. One second. I think I already got all of this stuff already. Yeah, okay, goodbye. The mystery calls. Okay, the investigation continues. Secret is never show your hand and admit to people you play games. He needs some context. I did. I gave him some context. I said I was doing a live stream and I was playing this game, but he was just like, he's like, all right. And I was just like, so you might hear some strange stuff. That's the best I could do. I was like, I don't know. All this stuff's getting heavy. I'll dump what I don't need. Rouge, there you are. We have a lot to say to you. We visited every train car so far, and everyone said they've seen you wandering about. It's high time you told us why. Jacques Hughes. My, talk about a warm welcome. Quick to the point, aren't you, darling? Yes, Colonel Sanders would have been worse in this situation, yes. Yeah, you think so? Colonel Sanders, that was something. And I see you brought the Microwave Master with you. Please don't let that be my legacy. Tails is right. Folks have brought you up a lot. Care to explain? Tell him, Rouge. We're going to need the help. Blaze? All right. I've been hunting for a treasure rumored to be stored here on the train. Treasure? He certainly didn't tell me about treasure in the interview. Since I'm part business tycoon, part purveyor of fine collectibles, I knew I had to find it. Tell him what it is, Rouge. All right. Well, it's a Fabergé cow egg. Wow, that does sound extravagant. But please don't tell me you accepted Amy's birthday invite only to find that egg. A woman can have multiple goals. I gave Amy her birthday present already, so everything's well taken care of. She roped me in on the hunt immediately. I stayed here while she searched the train cars for clues. I deduced that the Fabergé cow egg is here in this train car, locked in a safe. Wait, so the treasure's real? It's actually here? Yeah, the fact that the game card has an elevator, that there have been references to this online. I noticed when I was installing the game, people were like, "Why is there an elevator in the an elevator in the train?" It was something. It's a big train. Yeah, apparently it's a double-decker. Like, wait, so the treasure is real? And what did you manage to find, Rouge? Oh well, why don't you both take a look? I found the train's blueprints in the library car with the safe code written right on it. The score of a lifetime. The train's blueprints? Oh, please, Rouge, let us see that. Finders keepers, sweetheart. There's a problem. We need your assistance. Well, what kind of problem? The elevator behind the security guard leads us right to the room holding the Fabergé cow egg. But we're not getting anywhere without the guard's access card. We need a plan to get that card to use the elevator, and our chance of success grows with everyone's help. So you want us to help you steal the Fabergé cow egg? Blaze, you don't have a problem with this? I see no issues here. Sounds like a fine business venture. Her lore card must be influencing her decisions here. Either that or breaking the rules must be refreshing for a princess. Arvin Eleron, do you have an opinion on this? It's time for a 5-figure discount. Well, I suppose if both Blaze and Arvin Eleron are in. Oh, that is true. Greyshade was nominated. That is true. Or not nominated, is a finalist in the award, so. And Emily's bragging on my behalf. Well, thank you, Emily. I have to have some parts that will ruin reality so we can believe. Thank you, Mer. Thank you. It's very, very exciting. And yeah, it's a silver medalist for sure, and we'll find out next month whether it won the category. There's 3 finalists, so we'll see whether it won the category and whether it is a gold medalist, which is pretty awesome. But either way, I feel very, very pleased about it. So, and the audiobook's out today. The audiobook from Trent Sparks is propagating to your audiobook purveyor of choices. So if any of you have interest in listening to the audiobook of Greyshade, you should be able to track that down soon. And if you back the Kickstarter, you'll be able to get it through there as well. It is the Independent Book Publishers Association, yeah. Well, fair enough. It is a publisher's award. Yeah, Tren. Tren is good people's. The Tren Sparks. I will absolutely have copies, Geister, at Three Rivers of Grey Shade. I don't think we're going to have Renegade out. I mean, I'd have to ask Emily. Because Three Rivers is the first weekend in June, I think it's extremely unlikely that we would have print copies of Renegade by then. If we do, I'll be happy to, I'll have those there as well. But if not, then it would just be Grey Shade. I might be able to, I'll talk to Emily and Chris about whether or not we're going to be able to put together, we probably won't be able to, but I don't know whether we can do like any physical, I guess we could just do like CDs basically of the audiobooks, but right now they're being digitally distributed as far as I know. So, there will definitely be print copies of Renegade at Gen Con. Yes, that's for certain. There will be print copies of Renegade, definitely. And obviously of Grey Shade. But Three Rivers in first week of June, probably not. It's possible. Okay, so maybe. Let's see. Okay, let's get that Fabergé cow egg. I'm probably pronouncing that wrong. Is it Chow, chat? Anyone who's done... Is it... It's Fabergé, obviously. Is it Chow or Cow? Or is it like Smith and every letter is silent? Right. So backers would definitely get a copy. Would get a copy before, that's the plan, is trying to get a copy to backers before the sort of goes on sale to the general public. But again, it would be on sale in like a con environment, you know what I mean? So it wouldn't be something where lots of people, you wouldn't be screwed by having back the Kickstarter, I guess is my point. It's chaos minus the S. So it is KO. Okay. Interesting, Aruno. That's the ticket. Happy to have you both on the team. Now we must plan. Whoa. Oh boy, what have we gotten ourselves into? Access to the Fabergé KO egg is behind a locked elevator door. The security guard has the access card. Do we attack the guard, bribe the guard, or distract the guard? Distract them, perfect. We're all charming enough for that to work. That was actually a really nice thing to say. Arvin Elleron, is everything okay? I've never seen you smile like that. Seems they don't know how to take a compliment. If I'm going to be in a casino, my poker face needs work. Okay, who's distracting the security guard? Think you could distract the guard, Blaze? In my life, I've never let a single person down. I won't falter. Great. Her voice was so stoic, I have chills. Well, I trust her. Moving on. What's the distraction? Excellent. People love talking about themselves. This will easily distract the guard. I love the whiteboard picture of like the photos. Perfect. I think we can move on then. With the guard distracted, Rouge, how will you get the access card? I'll snatch the access key, no problem. That KO in uniform won't notice a thing. Excellent. We can count on you, Rouge. Try not to take anything else from them if you can help it. All backers should be able to read Renegade in May. In case I didn't back my book, that's going to backers this week. Yep. Yeah, again, major kudos to Athos for getting this stuff out. And I am excited, chat. Also, not only am I excited for you all to, hopefully read my book Renegade and see the next part of the story for Grey Shade, I'm also excited for you to see the badass cover, because I'm here to tell you that this cover is baller. I've said this multiple times. It's freaking amazing. Emily can attest that my reaction was basically, holy shit, that's really good. It's really good. Peter Tikos, who did the cover art for Grey Shade, is back doing the cover art for Renegade, and it's awesome. I'm really happy with it. So I am excited for you all to see that as well. Okay. No promises. With the card obtained, we need to get Blaze out of there. Arvin Elleron, what's your plan? Let's see. Then you'd be marrying into the royal family. What is your heritage? Any war crimes I should know about? What? Well, no, it is not a cover of me in a hood again. And it never was to begin with. You dress far too plain. You would need a complete refashioning immediately. You know what? Maybe we should try something else.
Interesting. You give up far too easily as well. We'd have to work on your fortitude.
I said we'll try something else. All right, so we can't do that. Say there's a drink.
Absolutely vile. I can think of nothing worse. Despicable. I would never allow such a thing in my kingdom. The guard will go running immediately, I'm sure of it.
Great, and with the guard distracted, we'll all head to the elevator.
And just like that, we all make it in the elevator.
Inside, we sing Victory a cappella. Now that's a proper victory!
Oh no, one last security measure we didn't account for. What do we do about the mechanical arms attacking from the ceiling?
Have Tails disable them. I should be able to disengage them. I'll just need some time.
Well, that leads us nicely to our next question.
So no hood. You people are funny. No, it's not the hype lady. It's just because that way I have a third party that's confirming it, you know? You think so, Kenobi? It's really true. But I'll say that, but I would assume, Arudinel, correct me if I'm wrong, that the bats do a pretty damn good job on the mosquitoes, I would guess.
Oh no, Tails is taking a while and the arms are tightening their grip.
Cry and hope they sympathize? Imagine you're not in pain?
Tails managed to do it. Darlings, I'm happy to say this plan is perfect. If everyone is ready, it's time to execute. I'm ready. Let's begin.
All right, let's see what's up that elevator. Yes, if you wish. The bats do. They have decimated the mosquitoes, plus they're shockingly friendly. I heard we actually have like 1 or 2 bats around here, but we wanted to make a couple of other bat houses, mostly because we do have a mosquito issue here. We treat for it now because we have to. Otherwise, like, no, it's not even safe. Like, we would get bitten. Once it's treated, then it's fine. Then it's no problem. But before that, you know, we have a lot of butterflies, we have birds, so we have to be very careful because we do not want to get rid of the other insect population. We just don't need them. The mosquitoes, no. But, you know, you live near an ocean, low-lying, you know, you're going to get some of that. So we do have a couple of bats, but a few more would probably be helpful because we really love to just continue to annihilate them. Welcome back, Shadow. Oh, really? Yeah, the key is to make sure that they like their own houses better than my house. That's the only thing.
I knew the plan would go off without a hitch. We couldn't have made it this far without you both. You have my gratitude.
Our planning beforehand was very thorough, I must admit, and it was executed to perfection.
Enough chatter. Now we claim our real prize. I have the safe code right here in these blueprints. Let's claim our Fabergé KO egg. No question, this has got to be the safe with our treasure. Enter in the code on the blueprints and find out, Rouge. On it, sweetheart. Let's see, 230401. Oh, wow! It's here! I have it! All right, before anyone sees us, let's get out of here. Hold on, kiddo. We can't be so hasty. You truly think that's all there is to this egg? No further secrets whatsoever? Rouge, spit it out. What are you hiding?
Wants bug munchers, not berry munchers. But if they like to be cozy, then... No, but you're probably right.
Only 3 of these eggs were ever made, each hiding their own individual secret. No one knows the secret because anyone who's opened one of these has never lived to tell the tale.
You can open the egg?
You sure can. And all of you will bear witness to its secret. Rouge, I don't know if you should...
All you need to do is twist it. Tick, 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 tick. Uh-oh. Rouge, has no one lived to tell the egg's secret because each egg is a bomb?
I think you're onto something, kid. It sure sounds like a bomb. We need to dispose of that egg now.
Dispose of it after all our hard work?
Rouge. Fine, fine, but what do we do? Where do I put this thing? It's an excellent question. What do we do with a bomb? Oh my god.
Chaos. Twist the egg again. Great idea. Stop. That's clearly not working. Let's think of something else. You put the egg back, Rouge. Okay, fine. It's going back in. Tails, the safe won't lock. The door is staying open. What? Close the door and twist the dial. I obviously am. There must be some weird way to relock the door. There's no other buttons or dials. How are you supposed to? We don't have time for this. We do have time to save, though, which I just remembered to do. Think of something else. Where did you hear about chaos control? Doesn't matter. We need a chaos emerald to be able to do that. Well, dang it. What do you mean by this? You know, red wire, blue wire. You gotta cut one, like the movies. This isn't a movie, Arvin Elrond. This is real life. He's got a good point. Arvin Elrond, what's flipping it going to do? I don't know. Try it. Nothing. Happy? Yes. It's as they say, love always prevails. I still hear the ticking. What a prude. So you think this egg is just cranky and needs a nap? Is that what you're telling us? Everyone's always mad at the idea guy. I love telling the egg to stop. Stop. That did nothing. I can't believe I just did that. Cool the bomb down with your tails like a fan. Worth a try! I still hear ticking, however refreshing the breeze may be. Okay, new plan. Alright, down it goes. We're clearly not going to blow up the elevator. Let's rethink this. Call me crazy, but perhaps fire and explosives shouldn't mix. You don't think fire would neutralize the blast? You just like to say things, don't you, Arvin Elrond? Maybe. Just how I like my eggs, smushed. I'm guessing you don't... Oh, I got you, Rudnell. Okay, that makes sense. I'm guessing you don't like this idea. Sacrifice tails. Obviously not. Alright, here goes nothing. Rouge, we, should probably think of a different plan. Not without any salt, I won't. Really, Arvin Elrond? Oh, yeah, poor time for jokes, huh? Are you insane? Do you want us to just blow up? We need to dispose of the bomb, Arvin Elrond. That is our goal. Listen, I get that, but what if the egg isn't a bomb? Wait, that's right! Arvin Elrond, I think you're onto something. Huh? What's right? Spit it out, kiddo. We don't have any time. Sorry, it's just Espio did say something interesting when we quizzed him about the train's manual. Okay, what efficient and extremely accurate technology was installed to assist in keeping the train spotless? Robotic arms. During events, they can perform a variety of tasks and are responsible for cleaning up trash and messes afterwards. The robotic arms can also detect weapons or explosives being brought onto the train, ensuring passenger safety. Someone set you up that bomb. That's right, so the arms are going to do it. Someone set us up the bomb. Yeah, that's fair enough, Aruna. I hadn't even thought about that. Those robot arms that attacked us in the elevator seem to have a lot of functions here in the train. If a bomb was brought into the train disguised as this Fabergé KO egg, the arms would have detected it and wouldn't have allowed it on. The only other person who knows the coming and going of the train is the conductor, and he surely wouldn't allow such a thing either. So we're out of options. I think we should wait and see what happens. Okay, we wait. Okay. The egg, it opened. It's hollow, not a bomb at all. You both really were onto something. Phew. My, well, that's one way to get the heart racing. I'm completely relieved. My hunch was right, thankfully. And look what's inside. Wow, look at that sparkle. And it's so heavy, too. What the hell is that? The final secret to the Fabergé KO egg is a KO covered in gems. It's perfect. It's exquisite. It's revolutionary. Is she drooling over a sparkly ornament? Though I must admit, it is stunning. You said no one lived to tell the Fabergé KO egg secret. I wonder why, if the egg wasn't a bomb.
Because they weren't as tough as us, I don't know. Who cares? What a precious treasure, a beauty to behold.
Maybe they naturally died of old age and just kept the secret with them.
As much fun as this has been, we should get out of here before we're spotted.
Good call, let's go. Side quest. No one seems to suspect anything, and the security guard is back at their post. Hope they subdued the drink coaster fiend okay.
Thank you both for your assistance. That hunt was exactly the thrill I was seeking. Stealing was strangely fun, but I prefer to never do it again. Now, Rouge. Rouge?
She's completely absorbed in that bedazzled KO.
What? What is it, darling? About those blueprints. Now that you're done with them, maybe we could take a look? While I appreciate your assistance, it's, as I said, finders keepers. I'll need them a little longer in case I missed any other treasures, but I promise to let you take a peek later. I don't want to sound ungrateful, but I'm sure you get it, sweetheart.
You can't just add sweetheart to the end of a sentence to make things better.
No offense, sweetheart.
Can't catch them all at that price, right? But I don't think there's any reasoning with her. She's more powerful than me. Well, we'll get out of your way for now then. We have a murder mystery to attend to.
Before you go, Shadow gave me and Rouge one of these. He passed through earlier. Let me unlock the door so you can continue forward. You know, we've had a lot of people mention you, Rouge, but we also have just as much suspicion about Shadow. He's unpredictable, that one. Good luck to you. The door's unlocked. Both of you stay safe. Thanks again. Will do. Come on, Arvin Elrond, let's... Blah, blah, blah. Come on, Arvin Elrond, let's head out.
Gotcha. The mystery continues. Still want to know about... I never even had a chance to explore the casino.
The capabilities of these robot arms are quite spectacular. I'm impressed every time we see them. I can't help but wonder how they're controlled.
I don't know. The conductor was ordering around a bit earlier. I am sus, right? At the very least, things operate much smoother with them here. I wouldn't worry about it.
Yeah, that's true. They're very versatile. Tails, we must search the trash bin. Sigh. It's empty.
Oh. Oh? Did I hear an O? I've always believed in a thorough investigation, even peeking in the trash. See, it's about persistence, Tails. My dad told me that when he met my mother, he would drive to her work 2 hours away every Tuesday with a flower from his garden. She quickly agreed to a date, and when she arrived at the restaurant, she found 24 roses waiting for her. Within a year, the two were married. It's about caring. It's about dedication. It's about persistence.
That's, very sweet, but all that's in the bin is a lollipop stick.
Lollipop stick?
Yeah, like, the leftover stick from a lollipop. That's all that's here. Arvin Elrond? Arvin Elrond, is everything okay? Do you need me to bring you a flower? Arvin, are you okay? Arvin, are you okay? Are you okay, Arvin? You've been hit by a smooth bat. Dun, 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 dun.
Just leave me be.
Pulling off that heist was much more enjoyable than the rest of these casino games.
Can I interest you to anything on the menu?
I'm content for now, thank you. The whole maybe the egg is a bomb thing destroyed my appetite.
Haha, yeah, I was nervous myself.
We could tell. You sweat out of your uniform pretty often.
Yeah, you're a very, animated person. Wow.
Do you think you could go over your alibi again for us, Blaze? When Amy began the murder mystery, what did you do?
Sure, we left the dining car and Rouge pulled me aside to talk about the Fabergé KO egg. We walked and talked to the casino car. The casino car said, "Hey, how are you?" Where we then went our separate ways. I scoped around and discovered the egg was here. After that, I played the slot machines. I trained at a sudden jolt, which was odd, but I didn't leave the car. I gave Amy a present when she stopped by. Shadow passed through as well, but it was brief. He gave me the exit key and left.
Interesting.
Yeah, there was a time when my mom, I remember my dad he was digging through trash, and my mom saw him, and she felt bad for him, and it's such a wonderful story. Do you have any sort of proof you were playing the slots?
I do, actually. I kept winning, so I saved the cash-out voucher. You can take a look.
Let's see here. 14,000 credits?
That's an enormous payout. How did you... I'm just naturally lucky, I suppose. That smirk, she's so self-aware. Well, thank you for your time, Blaze. Anytime. And Tails, do tell Cream I said hi, won't you? Of course, can do. All right, lore experts, who the heck is Cream? That's Dr. Eggman's logo. I suppose he does deal a lot with casinos. He's an evil scientist that's always caused trouble for us in Sonic. Every poker chip I've personally seen has had Eggman's mug on it, so I'm not too surprised to see this here. That's fair. I shouldn't be so surprised then. Dr. Eggman's built a lot of casinos to run around in, but I've never actually sat down to play any for fun. I want to play some blackjack? I don't know how to play that. It's easy, let me show you. Arvin Elrond, we simply don't have time for this. We must avenge Sonic. Probably a good point. Let me just see if I can do poker. Alright. Ready to get going? Let's do it. Okay. Pretty much they all just run. That's pretty much what it is. Ah, the lounge car. Yeah, we got some sweet jazz. Chat, let me welcome you all to the lounge car. We're here on the Mirage Express. Just me, a murdered blue hedgehog, and a bunch of his strange friends. Perhaps you're wondering to yourself, how did you get so smooth, Mr. Narrator? And I'm glad you asked. It all began when I was young and realized that someday I'd be able to stream a silly game about the murder of a blue creature I ran into in the 90s. It's been a long, strange, winding road since then, but one thing I learned is, however you go through your life, make sure you do it smoothly. That would have worked better if I wasn't trying to have a Starbucks, what was left of a Starbucks iced coffee. Gotta snap your fingers, that's right. Colt 45 works every time. Now is as good a time as any to clean out my pockets. I know you won't talk, but I know exactly why you've been locking those doors. It's hard to get a word in as you talk over me. I have my reasons. No reason is convincing enough. It's inconceivable what you did. Hey, what's going on? I see you made it here, Tails. But I didn't expect the Iron Chef as well. We'll see what you say when your microwave chili dog's delicious. That's right, Arvin Elrond. You speak your truth. I'd also like to know why you've been locking doors throughout the train, Shadow. Well, it seems Amy already knows, so ask her. I'm not saying a thing. You lot will have to tell me why. Now, if you could leave me be, I have an appointment coming up. An appointment? No, wrong voice. An appointment? Who wants to meet with him? Who wants to meet with that punk? Well, Arvin Elrond, it seems like Shadow isn't going to talk. Let's do some investigating. All right, ready to find some answers, Tails? All right, see you, Hillness. Hey, Hillness, how long do you think I have left of this? Before you go, can you tell me, how long do you think I have left? Half hour? 45 minutes, something? Half hour-ish? Hillness has already played this, by the way, and was the one who nominated this game in the first place. Over 9,000 nanoseconds, an hour at most. Okay, let's hope we can do it in less, because I'd like to get it done today, but I do have D&D with GOG, so if we're not done by 3:30, I may have to call it then and just finish up on the Friday before we do Sorcery, because I'll obviously finish the game. All right, ready to find some answers, Tails? Indubitably, my dear Arvin Elrond. Arvin Elrond, could you open the wardrobe, please? Sure. But wait, is there a reason you want me to do it? What if something falls out? Or worse, someone leaps out? I just think you should do it. All right, watch a pro. All this dust, you opened the door too fast. It blew everywhere. Tails, do you see this? A pull string? Arvin Elrond. What? It's got to activate something. What the back of the wardrobe opened. There's a full passageway back here. Come on, we have to see where this leads. He's curious. This must mean something big. Aha, the library. This is the library. There's a secret passage from the lounge to the library. I don't believe it.
Shh, quick. Back through the passage before they spot us. Oh, okay. Yeah, 50 hours. Okay, we'll see. Thanks, Illness, and enjoy your meeting, and thanks for nominating the game. It's been fun. We need to add that to our inventory. Hidden passage is added to your inventory. Of course it is. Okay, also, this is a good spot for us to save. Right. There's another robot arm just doing its thing. As an employee, do you have any power over these arms? Can you tell it to do something? Oh, no, but I'll give it a shot. Hey, robotic arm, can you give me a high five? Doesn't seem to be listening to you, but I can give you a high five. I like Tails. Oh, sweet. I want to see if I can bring me a cold Chaos Cola. Nope, not listening to me. So I'm quite parched too. I could run and get a Chaos Cola for you. No, I'll be all right. Thank you, Tails. I'm the one that's supposed to be working here after all. Okay. Hey, it's the Big KO Band. They don't miss. Those KO understand music. That was spiritual. I feel reawakened. Yeah, so do I. I feel deeply reawakened. They told us about this in my interview. The lounge is a computer complete with internet access for casual browsing. How lovely, seems convenient. It is. A shame to be on the computer and missing these gorgeous views, though. I feel like if you're using the computer here, you must really need to use it. Yeah, you'd think that, but welcome to the computer age. Tears of a clown. Seems the printer is hooked up to the computer. Can we print something? Sonic singing a song. Oh, this printer is surprisingly tricky to use. Tricky? Yeah, the user interface isn't very clear, but I won't let it stump me. And here you go. Yup, this is exactly what I asked for. I'll quietly set this back on the printer. Hang on, I think I remember which buttons to press. It's really that complicated. Have you ever had a printer work when you wanted it to? You make a good point. Fair enough. And there, worked like a charm. Here you go. Yep, this is exactly what I asked for. I'll quietly set this back on the printer. A key ring? Must be Shadows, the locksmith. Interesting, there's only 2 keys. I figured a locksmith would have a bunch. Want to take it? Yeah, let's take it. Key ring is added to your inventory. Because he gave some of them away. Glad you two finally caught up. I'm surprised it took you so long to get here. I thought you wanted to save Sonic. We've been thorough. Do you have any clues for us? Just a hot tip, but all will be revealed in due time. I think I'll be shedding a big light on this whole case. I hear sharing is caring. No way. Journalist reporter Amy Rose is always first to reveal a scoop. When you're ready to challenge Shadow, talk to him. Then I'll be ready. I'm so curious what it is. She seems confident. We'll hold you to it. Alright, we already did that. I'm not ordering a single thing till we get birthday cake. Cake first, dinner after. Otherwise, I'll get full-on dinner and can't have any cake. You have priorities, I respect that. It just makes sense. Arvanelleron, we can't move on until we interrogate Shadow. Oh yeah, I guess I was getting a bit ahead of myself. I guess you were. Well, better get back to the investigation. I just was checking every single thing here. Big KO Band. Take a beat. Music Plant Zone. Alright, so we checked Tails. No! Tails, I think we should check the trash bin. Every trash bin has been empty, Arvanelleron, and you've been disappointed every time. Are you gonna get sad again if there's nothing in the trash bin, Arvanelleron? There's always something in the trash bin. All right, let's check the trash bin. What's this? Ha 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 ha! Someone printed out the front page of a ticket website. It's for the band Hot Honey. Interesting. Hot Honey is one of Amy's favorite bands. Who cares what it is? Let's add it to her inventory. Are we sure this isn't just trash? I'll let you have this. There's always success if you check the trash bin. Crumpled paper. I think we found enough clues. Let's go interrogate Shadow and find out what really happened. Oh, a question from Wah. You know the journalist can't be the murderers, remember? We've learned the train will confiscate any weapons brought on board, but you've had your hammer this whole time. That's a good point. Simple. The birthday girl gets what the birthday girl wants. So when I murdered Sonic, and I don't go anywhere without my hammer. Ah, birthday law, we should have known. Am I the murderer? Cat has found a Christmas frog keychain. Well, but now that she's got it, obviously it's her job to play with it, right, Almad? I think that's clear. Everyone knows the birthday rules. Makes sense to me. Now, no more questions. When you're ready to challenge Shadow, talk to him. I'll be ready. Okay. So close to getting the scoop of the century, I can feel it. Why did you come over here? There's nothing I can help either of you with. I ask that you leave me be. That stare, so cold. No, maybe we will get out of here, actually. Arvin Aileron, we certainly will not. I'll take you up on that coffee. When I'm back in the dining car, I'll whip that right up. A coffee on a train. There's no better combination. Some marshmallows would make it perfect. Sure. Took every muscle in his body to agree with Tails. Nothing I can help either of you with. I ask that you leave me be. Let's go. Shadow, we have questions for you. Will you three get out? I'm busy. As I said, I have an appointment to attend to. Sorry, but this is important. Shadow, we've questioned everyone on this train, and every single person has mentioned running into you. You've been locking every door in this train, and I know why. Pray tell, why was I locking all the doors? Time to reveal my hot tip. Hope everyone's ready for a scoop found by yours truly. We're ready. According to the map, the next car is the conductor's car where Sonic was stationed. This door right here in the lounge car is the only door that leads to the conductor's car. Following? So Shadow was locking all the doors for one reason and one reason alone. That's so weird. You know what I found? I'm sorry that happened, Rudinell. You know what's weird? I feel like, in all the places I've lived, UPS guys are always completely variable. I've had some very good UPS guys that literally are just like super nice, always like put it inside the door where I ask and stuff. And then some people who literally just like toss things at the door and leave it. It's all like our UPS folks here are pretty decent, but I've had very good ones and terrible ones. It's just all over the place. Sounds like you got some crappy ones there, so I'm sorry to hear that. Okay. To keep Sonic from escaping the conductor's car. So you think Shadow was trapping Sonic? I sure do. He locked the conductor's car, then locked all the others so one locked door wasn't suspicious. Pure conjecture. You all get out and leave me be. Well, my source can back up these claims. They will remain anonymous, but I think the point stands. My source claims they never saw Sonic again after he went to the conductor's car. Why? Because he was trapped and couldn't leave the conductor's car. Reckless speculation. Is the logic sound, though? Was Shadow trapping Sonic? I'll play along and follow this train of logic, Amy. If Shadow did lock the door to the conductor's car imprisoning Sonic, then how was Sonic found in the dining car? Exactly. I think Arvin Aileron and I can explain the car change, however. Arvin Aileron, what evidence do we have that shows Sonic could have gotten to the dining car? Where is it? The secret passage. Okay, just get my thoughts in order. Here we go. This is supposedly the hardest one, according to Illness. Oh my god, okay. Oh. Wow, 3 short. Thought I had it. I'll give it another try. Oh, shoot. Shoot. Ouch. Whoops. Ow, wait. Okay, no. Let's try that again. I screwed that up. There we go. Woo! Emily, I'm glad that I'm glad they're fixing it. Arvin Elleron and I found a hidden passage in the wardrobe that leads right to the library car. What? A secret passage? So someone could have used the passage, snuck through the library car, walked past the distracted boys playing arcade, and safely arrived at the dining car. Excellent work, Arvin Elleron. This adjusts my theory a bit. So Shadow murdered Sonic in the conductor car, but then thought the crime scene being so close to his station was suspicious. Shadow picked up Sonic, locked the door to the conductor car on his way out, and dropped the body off at the dining car. Are you officially accusing Shadow of murder? I am. But of course, this is just a theory. I don't have any evidence to back this up, other than my hot scoop. Ha! Seems Tails and I were more thorough than you. If Shadow's not going to talk, then I'll humor you once again. If Shadow traveled through the hidden passage and appeared in the library car, then how did Espio and Vector not see him? I suppose it'd be hard to sneak around 2 people. Arvin Elleron, do you have any guesses? Oh, well, Espio and Vector didn't see Shadow because Vector was with Knuckles. That's true, Vector was with Knuckles and wouldn't have seen Shadow enter the library car. See, things are falling into place. But what about Espio? I believe Espio was behind a bookshelf at a table reading. Espio reading in the library checks out, that's what he told me too. He's lying. What was that, Shadow? When I completely obliterated Knuckles and Vector at that whatever game, I left the saloon car. I spent some time looking for Espio, but he was not there. He was not in the library car. Like I'd believe you. You're currently my #1 suspect. Why were you even searching for Espio, huh? If you must know, I needed to give him a key. As if? Why would a locksmith be giving away his keys? I am the murderer. The murderer is Arvin Elleron. Shadow has been giving away a lot of keys, actually. Everyone but us seems to have one. That's true. Everyone's been able to unlock the next door for us. I didn't know that. Shadow's been passing out keys? Perhaps Arvin Elleron and I can further validate Shadow's claims. We can do what? Arvin Elleron, what evidence supports Shadow's claim that he was giving keys away? The fact that he didn't have a lot of keys to begin with. That feels good. Now to get my thoughts in order. Oh boy. 60? It's all falling apart. Focus gaming. Yes! Let's go! Yeah! The comeback! Let's go! Let's go! The power of gaming compels you. I was channeling my 90s self right there, chat. There's only one reason there's exactly 2 keys on that key ring. Thank you, J-Rap, for the Prime sub. What's up, man? I hope all's well. Thank you, J-Rap. There's only one reason there's exactly 2 keys on that key ring. Those were the 2 keys Shadow meant to give Espio and Vector. No way. Well, what of his own key? Couldn't one of those be for him? I have my own key on me. Interesting. So let's say Shadow's telling the truth. Then what? If Shadow didn't murder Sonic and bring him to the dining car, then what possible reason could he have for locking all the doors? She's right.
Her theory is strong. Tails and I certainly haven't presented any possibilities. Thanks, J-Rab. How you doing, man? Is Shadow really innocent in Sonic's murder? I think Arvin Elleron and I know exactly why Shadow was locking all the doors. Why does he keep including me too? First, Amy, I have just one question for you. Has everyone today given you a birthday present? Oh, most everyone, yeah. Everyone's been so sweet. Just, Shadow and Sonic haven't given me anything yet, but that's okay. Just them being here's enough. Understood. Thank you, Amy. Arvin Elleron? Yes, Tails? I have a theory, but I need a piece of evidence to support it. We know Shadow walked through every train car locking the exits, and he gave everyone stationed in the cars a key. Except for you, me, and Amy. That's right. The conductor gave Amy her birthday key, not Shadow. So why would he lock all the doors and not give us a key? Was Shadow locking all the doors to keep us away? Not us, Arvin Elleron. I'm making a leap here, but stick with me. I think Shadow was trying to keep Amy away. What? Excuse me? Shadow would never do that. It's my birthday. You know it's my birthday, right? Don't you, Shadow? Getting bled out but hanging in there. Geez, Jay, I'm sorry to hear that, man. How dare! Arvin Elleron, show me evidence. Huh? If Shadow was trying to keep me away, prove it. You've been so thorough, whatever. What proof do you have? Okay. Hang on one sec, chat. Sorry, talking to my lovely wife. Okay. Nice. All the taxes and stuff. Oh yeah, we got our things in that we had to do a little bit earlier on. Sorry to hear about that, Jay. And that's awesome about Gen Con retweeting. Good stuff, Emily. Okay. Tails thinks Shadow was trying to keep just Amy away. Why? What evidence shows what Shadow didn't want Amy to know? This one right here, the crumpled paper. That feels right. Just organized my thoughts. Okay. Oh god, 65 rings! Why is it always more?
Okay, stay away from things. Woo! No problem. Let's go. Hell yes. You went rooting through the trash? Huh? What is that? We found this in the trash bin next to the printer. It's of a band's ticket website. Tails, don't... Ah, this is Hot Honey's website. No way, I love them. Hot Honey? It's the band I'm currently obsessed with. Jeremy B is my current favorite. All the members have B after their name? Yes, isn't it cute? I haven't gone to any of their shows yet to see them, though. Their tickets are really hard to get. You have to be ready online at a specific time, and they sell out in minutes. So the question becomes, why was this paper found in the train car Shadow was stationed in? Watch yourself, Fox. The situation is becoming much clearer. I don't know how Tails figured things out so soon, but I see where he's heading. The printout of the Hot Honey Band's ticket website exists because Shadow was buying tickets for Amy. What? Shadow, is this true? Are you trying to get me concert tickets for my birthday? I've done a poor job hiding the surprise, it seems. Yes, I'm trying to get you concert tickets for your birthday. Shadow. I used that printer earlier and I found it difficult to manage. When logging onto the website, did you print the homepage by accident? Yes, that's exactly what happened. I'm not fantastic with computers, admittedly. I can't believe this. After I accused you of murder. Spill everything, Shadow. The cat's out of the bag. I want to know everything. Fine. The surprise is ruined anyway. My life is a sham. It all began... Well, probably our fault there. Sorry. That's all the detective's job is, I suppose. When I arrived on the train, I realized everyone else had a gift except for me. Worried for my social status, I immediately began brainstorming ideas and saw the computer. I remembered Amy had never seen Hot Honey live and looked it up. That's when I accidentally printed the homepage. The concert tickets weren't actually on sale, I realized, but would be available soon. Is that the appointment you keep speaking of? The time we're able to actually buy the concert tickets? Precisely. I haven't purchased the tickets yet. I knew I had to keep Amy away while I waited to buy the tickets, so I began locking all the doors. But for the safety of everyone, I handed out keys so they could get in and out, telling them not to let anyone through. It didn't work. Amy still managed to make it here somehow. It's because the conductor gave me this. This key opens up any door on the train. I've gotten through every locked door with ease. The plan's fatal flaw, the birthday key. I should have guessed. It's a well-known privilege. Shadow, your gesture's so sweet, and after I accused you too. How about this? Let's buy the tickets later, and to make it up to you, you can come with me. I don't know if... Too late, it's happening. I can't wait, the show of a lifetime. Fine. Happy birthday, Amy. I expect lots of pictures from the concert, you two. Seems the mystery of Shadow's locked doors has finally reached the end. I blame my source for all this. That wasn't a hot tip at all, leading me to believe Shadow was behind everything. How much you want to bet Espio was the hot tip? My credibility as a journalist reporter down the drain. Amy, I'm curious. Who is the source for your big scoop? I would like to know as well. Sorry, strictly confidential. My credibility may be shot, but my principles must stay intact. I have a strong feeling I know exactly who your source is. But we need to investigate one last area, the conductor's car. I'll come with you. I'd love to know who's been dragging my name through the mud. And I'll join as well. Time to see this through to the end. We're more than happy to have you both. Arvin Eleron, I hate to say it, but I believe our investigation is finally coming to a close. The pieces are coming together. The full picture is becoming clearer and clearer. Let's end this, Tails. We'll pin down Sonic's murderer for good. Right on, then. Let's do it. First, let's save. Come on, to the conductor's car. I wonder what we'll find there. The conductor, I'm sure. Admittedly, I haven't seen the conductor in a while. Hope he's all right. Hold on, gotta let the guy back in. Okay. Haven't seen the conductor in a while. Hope he's all right. And this one. Can't believe a secret passage was here this whole time. That would have been very useful. Yeah, the library's closest to the bathroom. It would have been really convenient. I see our priorities are different. Ready to go to the conductor car? Let's finish this. It's now or never. All right, here we go. Conductor car. Should really sort out my evidence before I continue. In my short time working on this train, I haven't visited the conductor car yet. Feels empty? Wait, where's the conductor? That's odd. It could be the conductor, actually, who killed Sonic. I haven't seen him throughout the train at all. Wrong voice, sorry. Last we saw him was when he left the dining car. Something clearly happened here. But nothing we can't figure out. Come on, time to investigate. Let's crack on! Crack on. Crackin'. Okay. Did this fall over when the train sped up? Not sure. Oh wait, what's it say on the mug? A cup of joe in your hand, wife by your side, paradise. All right, we get it. He loves his wife. A microphone! We could talk to the whole train with this. Should I say something? Oh, Vanilla Rob, why are you reaching for the mic? Let's go! Just offering our guests some musical entertainment. That was impressive, Harvanelleron. Thank you for sharing. Yeah, my boy Tails got my back. This robot arm has been completely torn off. Yuck, how creepy. That arm is powerful. It'd be tough to break out of its grip. A lot of people here have the strength to tear this off, but the question is why? A confrontation definitely occurred in this room. We should log this. Aye, sir. Broken robot arm is added to your inventory. Cord to a robotic arm is completely sliced through. I humor the idea of an axe causing this, but weapons aren't allowed on the train. It's either the conductor or it's SBO. Wow, the conductor looks so young in his uniform. He's been here a long time. After 32 years, he told me he's finally retiring. He said he's heading to Spagonia with his wife. I hope they have a great trip. 32 years is a long time. I wish them a lot of happiness. May any future sorrow be fleeting. Yes, I wish that too. You know, I'm alright. I don't need to check the trash bin. You're satisfied with finding a clue here before, huh? I know they say always check the trash bin, but I'm good. I'll go out on a high note. What's this? Was someone playing darts? That's not a throwing dart. That's a blow dart. Someone brought a weapon onto this train. That shouldn't be possible. Unless the conductor brought a blow dart. Tails is right. The train detects any weapons on a passenger before letting him aboard. It has to be the conductor. It's either SBO or the conductor. The installer's actually downstairs right now, but yes, I'm sure it should be. It's quite a joy not to me. Let's make note of this. Blow dart is added to your inventory. No dartboard nearby, though. Suspicious. I think we've found enough clues. Let's talk to Amy and solve this once and for all. We haven't found clues yet. I didn't realize these robot arms could also drive the chain. Yeah, but they can't access every function on the train like the conductor can. Did they teach you how to drive it? Oh, no, just how to work the microwave. I recognize some of these functions. Maybe I could drive the train. I would completely trust you to drive the train. Same, actually. It's true. You could drive this train flawlessly. Aw, guys. I like how they make these sonic connections. It's pretty funny. I've noticed these screens throughout the entire train. Yeah, they're used to show information in advertisements. They're nice. The picture's really clear. I'd watch a full movie on one. I saw a slide that said, "Happy birthday, Amy." That was so cute. The next ad being for nasal medication was a little jarring, though. The high-quality screens probably didn't do that ad any favors. Not at all. Perhaps too much detail? Oh, yeah, sorry, I gave you it right. Blah, blah. Okay. I think I got everything. A vent! It's a large one. Seems like at least one person could fit through. Not a problem for me, but I'm not sure how'd you get up there. Wait, why would it be a problem for you? Oh, the tails, right. Arvin Eleron, ugh. Isn't it odd we haven't seen the conductor since the dining car? I figured he's had to drive the train the entire time. I'd guess the same, but the train's quick speed up is odd and we currently don't know where he is. Unless somehow Espio used the blow dart to knock him out, but it doesn't make sense as to how he got the weapon on the train. Hope he's alright. Admittedly, I do miss his laugh. Okay. I think that's everything, so we can save. Oh, okay. I guess that's done. Well, you two, think you have enough evidence for me to call everyone here? It's high time we named a suspect. What do you think, Arvin Eleron? Ready to solve this case? Yes. Hello, everyone. This is the birthday girl speaking. Please report to the conductor car at once. Was shadowed nice details. My immersion. Yeah, you think so, Emily? I'll get right on that. Yeah, I thought about that. Wonderful to have you all here. Tails and I are ready to announce our prime suspect. With assistance from Arvin Eleron. Why hasn't Sonic shown up? Vector? Real quick, can you come with me to get Sonic? He must still be pretending to be dead, lazy bum.
Ready, let's go get him.
Let me tell you, darlings, this has been a delight.
A delight?
The air in here is so intense I love it. Nothing like the thrill of a mystery. The train has so many amenities I feel so catered to. Admittedly, I've been having a lot of fun myself. The amusement of a chase. I can see why you're a detective outside of this mystery, Espio. You and I love a good thrill, it seems. But on this train, I am but a humble poet. I'd be willing to do an event like this again. It says here the train does escape rooms as well. I love escape rooms. Count me in. I'm so glad everyone's having a good time. Maybe we could ride a train just to relax sometimes. Ha! Yeah, that'd be fun too. Exclamation point, exclamation point. Exclamation. What in the world? That's Amy's voice. Quick, where's Amy? He's not responding to us. Sonic! What? Is he hurt? Well, why isn't he moving? Sonic, can you hear us? He's banged up. If there is a pulse, it's weak. Set him down, Vector. Make sure his head is propped up. I'll help you. I knew one of you would take this too far. Which one of you did this to Sonic on my birthday, no less? Could this really have been one of us? There's no one else here, Knuckles. So I'll ask again, which one of you did this? This is inexcusable. Sonic's hurt. I'm going to expose the monster who did this. Tails is not having it. I thought Sonic could handle anything, but somehow he met his match. I'm going to help you get to the bottom of this, Tails.
Absolutely. Me too.
Same. Maybe it's just the conductor. I still don't know what the deal is with Espio. I feel like unless Vector's lying about it, the Espio thing doesn't make sense to me, although it's possible. Either Espio or the conductor. Conductor's the only one who could get a weapon on the train. I'm going to figure out exactly what happened in this room and punish the one responsible. Sonic, he really was hurt this whole time and I did nothing. I'm righting my wrong. I must take down the murderer. Tails, Arvin Eleron, I have a big question to ask. Who in this room did this? Who killed Sonic the Hedgehog? Can I not find the conductor? Espio, you were the one to murder Sonic, weren't you? I did no such thing, my young friend. But if it's a battle of wits you wish, I would love to discuss things. Let's discuss.
What, that you're accusing Espio? We already talked about this. The man was reading you of nothing.
Restating Espio's alibi would be helpful for everyone, I think. Espio was locked in the library car reading. He only had access to the saloon car during the murder. However, new evidence has come to light that needs to be addressed. New evidence? Oh, that's right. Arvin Eleron, could you fill everyone in? What did we find that brings into question Espio's alibi? We discovered a hidden passage. Espio could have left the library at any time because Tails and I found a hidden passage from the library car to the lounge car. In the lounge, the hidden passage exits behind the wardrobe. I feel lucky we even found it. It was the robot arm did it. We're figuring this out now where we're in the final stages. Not only would Espio avoid any locked doors, but that would put him in the car just before this one.
You have no evidence I used any secret passage. I answered all your questions without flaw. I was reading the entire time, remember? It's true, you didn't miss a question. But I think Arvin Eleron and I can explain that too. Arvin Eleron, how did Espio know everything in the train manual he was reading? A ninja like him speed reads. Espio's a ninja. He's fluent in 17 different languages and remarkably disciplined. What are you getting at? You picked a random book from the shelf and memorized it, just to guarantee yourself a clean alibi. What? That's absurd, memorizing a whole book. I know this is a talented bunch, but that seems like a lot. I don't know. It is plausible. Espio is particularly skilled. I've known Espio a long time. He once speed-read a book I was reading, just to spoil the ending for me. If I'm right, and Espio quickly memorized a book before entering the hidden passage, then Espio could have met Sonic in the conductor's car where he was murdered. Since we're only talking in what-ifs, let me throw something at you. How was I to know about the hidden passage? It's hidden. That's right. How would Espio have even known it? Oh, sorry, wrong voice. Even know it was there. You said it yourself, kid. You were lucky to even find the passage. Arvin Eleron and I might not have the evidence to answer your question, but we know someone who does. Arvin Eleron, who here has evidence to prove Espio knew about the hidden passage? Oh. That wasn't exactly who I had in mind. Maybe you could give me a hint? They told us we could see something later, and now's the time to take a look. Who told us that? Oh. Where's Rouge? Rouge, we need to see those blueprints. Blueprints? You stole blueprints? Whatever, I already used it to scout for more treasures. Came up cold. You can have it. Blueprints are added to your thing. That's my guess, Arudinel, yeah. This right here is a blueprint to the entire train. Espio could have easily used this to find the hidden passage. Makes you think I ever saw those blueprints. Rouge had them. Well, Arvin Eleron, do you have an answer for him? How could Espio have seen those blueprints? Espio swiped them from the conductor. There's a code included with these blueprints I thought was odd. That code is classified information. Could these blueprints have belonged to the conductor? It makes a lot of sense, actually. I remember the conductor pulling blueprints out to show me something during my interview. Espio could have swiped the blueprints, found out about the passage, and then stuffed them somewhere. Come to think of it, I did discover the blueprints in the library car. No way. In my theory, Espio looked at the blueprints and then used the hidden passage to get to Sonic. Within Amy's guidelines, the murderer can kill a single participant however they choose. The logistics are still vague, but Arvin Eller and I have evidence on how Sonic was murdered. I'm unsure how much harm Espio caused Sonic, but Arvin Eller and I have evidence on how it was done. Oh, this is rich. Pray tell. If I murdered Sonic, how did I do it? Okay, now to form my argument. Come on, Focus. You're close, Arvin Eleron. What would Sonic do? Alright, this is probably the hardest one, I'm guessing. 60 rings. What? Come on now. Wow. That one, first trying that is, okay. So I gotta go over here, down here. Okay. Little complex. I could see that, or no, that's a possibility. This blow dart was found here in the conductor room. Oh god, 336. I gotta hurry. I gotta zip this through, chat, because I'm starting in about 35 minutes over on Gawcom for D&D. I believe Espio used this to knock Sonic unconscious. Ah, so you mean Sonic might just be knocked out? I'm unsure. He's more banged up than what a blow dart would do. According to Amy's rules, a blow dart counts as a kill for the murder mystery. My theory, therefore, is plausible. Plausible, you say, then why are there so many holes in it? You deny the allegations? Of course I do. Let me present the first fatal flaw. If I knocked out Sonic in the conductor's car, then how was Sonic found in the dining car? Shoot, that's a good point, but Tails was onto something, I'm sure of it. I locked all the doors, and Espio didn't have a key. He would have had to take the hidden passage back. If he took the hidden passage back, he'd end up back in the library. Arvin, Elrond, and I know another way it could have been done. We do? What piece of evidence do we need to take a closer look at? Alright, now what's my argument? We're getting closer. Think, Arvin, Elrond, think. Oh my god, there's a harder one. Well, thank you, Emily. Oh, please. No. No. Oh, man. Alright, that was close. Oh! Sorry, hold on a second, Jeff.
Okay, much, much, much better. Okay, sorry about that, chat. My apologies. So we're gonna have to see if I can finish, if I can wrap this game up, because I'm running very low on time. But I really want to try to finish it if I can. My apologies, but what I've been doing, you may have noticed it got a little darker in here. He now has this awesome like blind setup up here, so that it's able to darken this considerably. All this is gonna do is when it's the super brightest moment of the summer, this is gonna pull like at least 5 to 10 degrees off of the temperature up here. And if it does that, my air conditioning up here can handle the rest. I just want to be able to cut down the amount that the air conditioner has to work. So it's going to be better for electricity costs. I love the light in here, but when it's July and it's like 95 up here, I don't want it that way. Insulation's fine. It's okay. It's not bad. The roof is new. There's insulation under the eaves on both sides. So it's okay, but it's, you know, a 200-year-old house, so I'm not expecting miracles. But it's not so much that. It's just that it's a good sized space, and since it's the attic, everything rises up here. So the mini splits in here handle it fine, but when it gets to like anywhere in the low to mid 90s and up, it starts struggling a bit. But part of that is because I had no way of keeping the light out, right? So now that I actually have blinds, that's going to drop it. So say you start with a base temperature of, instead of being 95, let's say the base temperature now drops down to like 89, 88, 87, because the light is now, you know, cut down from coming in here. Then the air conditioner will handle the rest. So it'll be much more comfortable. So, all right, chat, we're going to speed run the rest of this because I want to finish this game. This is a lot of fun. I've been having a good time with this. Let's take a look. If Espio didn't take the secret passage to get to the dining car, then what route did he take to get Sonic there? There's a path above the conductor car, that vent, and it goes all the way to the dining car. Huh, I didn't even see that area. Is that some sort of long attic? According to these blueprints, there's a hidden path in the ceiling that leads straight to the dining car. Perhaps you can access it. Through the vent over there? The vent, of course. That must be the entrance to the path. Allow me to check it out. My word, there's a path back there, and a track. A track? Huh? A track for the robot arms, I think. This must be the path the arms take to move throughout the train. So you're saying I somehow fit with Sonic in that vent and took her to the dining car? Tails, you're a smart kid, so I know you realize we both couldn't fit up there. Espio's right. This is feeling flimsy, Tails. I need an answer. My name's getting dragged around here. How on earth would I get Sonic through that vent? Now to think about my argument. You can do this, Arvin Elleron. You can do this. Oh god, the think. The think thing. Oh jeez. Way to miss the initial thing. Ah, God bless America. Oh, man, it was so close. I'm doing not well in this at all. Not nearly enough rings. Oh boy, this is a hard one. Although admittedly I made a lot of mistakes too. Wow. That is rough. Rough, 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 rough. God damn it. God damn it. I knew it too. I was like, that's bad. What? Damn it. This is the one that Hillness said took him 10 tries to do, so I'm kind of like... I'm not surprised that this is hard, but... What? Disagree, game. Not enough. Oh, man. Problem is that I've only got... I do not have time. I don't have time for this. I've got to get to... Folks, I'm going to have to... This is going to... I'm not going to be able to finish this. I mean, I might be able to finish this minigame, maybe. I don't know. All right, hang on a second, chat. I gotta check. Was a casualty. But what if one of the robot arms actually caught Sonic? Knuckles said there's a track the robot arms use that continues through the vent. Oh, sorry, here's my voice. A robot arm could have grabbed Sonic, passed out from a blow dart, and carried him to the dining car. Could that be true? Take a look at Sonic, he's clearly banged up. Could the fight have been between Sonic and the robot arms? I can see that, those arms do look powerful. Sonic doesn't fall easily, but if he's woozy from a blow dart, the arms could have gotten him. Interesting theory, Tails, but you have to admit these are a lot of coincidences. I might not be able to link everything directly to Espio yet, but I found one inconsistency. What kind of inconsistency? Someone here received false information, and I believe that information came from Espio. Who received that information? Yes. Amy, you received a hot scoop, did you not? I think it's time you told us where that scoop came from. Tails, you're right. Espio lied to me. Espio told me Shadow was locking doors to trap Sonic, but we found out Shadow was trying to keep me from discovering my birthday surprise. That scoop came from you, Espio? No, of course not. Amy must have misheard me. Misheard you? Yes, I said, Sonic's going to get trapped with all these locked doors. I was just looking out for my fellow passengers' safety. I didn't blame Shadow. I don't know, Espio. What? The evidence might not be airtight, but there's a lot being thrown at you that makes sense. I have to agree. You want us to believe you were lazily reading the whole time while you were stationed in the room with a hidden passage? Gah! And now you're lying to me on my birthday of all days? I believe the murderer used the train's controls to move Sonic from the conductor car to the dining car, and lied to Amy, casting further blame on Shadow, for no other reason than to cause doubt and confusion. When examining everyone's alibis, one clearly stands out as the weakness. I believe it's clear to everyone that it could only have been one person. It was you, Espio! You were the one who murdered Sonic the Hedgehog. Hey, guys. Sonic, you're okay. Sonic, and just as we solved the mystery, Espio was the murderer. Right. Espio jumping in the conductor car. Dang it, you got me. A blow dart, though, really? It's non-lethal poison. You'll just be sleepy for a while. Great, I could use a nap. No, wait, there's something important. Espio left me there. Something important. I need everyone to listen. The train's a badnik. Sonic, are you feeling all right? You need to lie back down. No, we all need to get off this train. We're not safe. What? Oh, the conductor was badnik. When I arrived at the conductor car, the conductor was already here. He was so excited to tell me all about the features of the train. But what he was telling me, I had a bad feeling. I asked to see the power source. The conductor hadn't even seen it. When we took a look, we realized the train's powered by a flicky. A flicky, the tiny animal? There's only one person twisted enough to use a flicky as a power source, Dr. Eggman. I told the conductor the train needed to be destroyed. He refused.
Okay. The way the conductor was describing it, it's more than a simple Bartnik. It's the conductor's friend. The train is his co-conductor. You're not serious. They certainly didn't tell me that in the interview. Right as we saw the flicky, I felt a sting in my shoulder. It was the blow dart from Espio. Espio left. The light in the room started to glow red. Hey, stop! What are you doing? Oh, okay, so he was. I knew something was wrong and stood up. The arms came for me next. I spin dashed right through the robot arm, sliced it off the rail it was on. Wow, amazed he was able to do any of this poisoned. But another robot arm managed to grab me and pin me to the floor. Oh! The conductor screamed as the arms approached him, but I was hit quite a bit before it all got to me. Oh no! Everyone, I have something to admit. I murdered Sonic the Hedgehog. Yeah, we already knew that. The situation's gotten so serious, why would you not just tell us? I thought that's how these murder games worked. You shoot someone with a blow dart, they die. Are you crazy? It's just a make-believe game. No one should get hit with a blow dart. I was just following the rules. Use this blow dart on Sonic. Station the conductor car. It's laced with a non-lethal sleeping agent. Thank you again for choosing the Mirage Express staff. See? What is that? And then it says what I just said. What is this? Instructions? I was given the blow dart along with that card. Come to think of it, one of the robot arms handed it to me. Weapons shouldn't be allowed on the train. What's the larger picture here? Who instructed those arms to attack? Who or what? Harvin Elleron, who do you think attacked Sonic and handed Espio the blow dart? According to Sonic, the conductor was attacked by the robot arms. Something wanted Sonic out of the picture and for a good while, so I think the train itself is plotting something. First we learn the train's a badnik and now it's out to get us? Once again you keep saying the most ridiculous nonsense. You are seriously convinced the train has it out to get us? Chat, I don't think I can finish this. This sucks, man. I've got like 5 minutes. But I don't think I can finish this. I have to go over to D&D with GOG now. It's too late. I don't know what the train's full intent is, but clearly it's been tampering in our murder mystery game. Train, come out and show yourself. Amy, it's my birthday and I don't need you messing with it. I hate to do this, chat. I hate to do this, but I have to. This is not responsible if I keep playing. We almost got there, but not quite. We will finish this on when we play Sorcery on Friday. On Friday, we're finishing up Sorcery. We will wrap this first, and then once this is wrapped, we will go over and finish up with Sorcery. So we'll have 2 games that we finish. Sorry, I was racing trying to finish it. It didn't help that I also had stuff being installed in my Windows, and it's just a lot of stuff. So apologies, but ton of fun though. Really cool game. I just wish I had another extra, few minutes, like just so close, but I didn't have time. So, okay, I am going to rise on up out of here though. If you like what you saw and heard today, first of all, excellent choice for the Patreon Fueled game. That's 3 months in a row that we've had very good Patreon Fueled chat chosen games of the month, I think. This one in the last 2 months, I believe. So good job, everyone. It was a fun stream. I really had a lot of fun with this. I will see you folks over on GogCom at 4:15 p.m. Eastern. Please follow the channel. Do the YouTube at !ArvTube, Discord !ArvCord, Twitter !ArvTweets, website arvinelement.com, financially !ArvShop for the Patreon, for the merchandise area, !ArvTrayon for the Patreon, ! Please sub to the channel, !Icarus for my graphic novel, !Library for my 5e adventure and sourcebook, !Greyshade for my book Greyshade and the audiobook and the sequel Renegade and Heretic and the tabletop role-playing game and all those things. And last but certainly not least, BLM, Black Lives Matter, Help Now, World Health Organization page on suicide prevention, Ukraine, UKRAINE, and of course the Klein, Klein for my upcoming event, May 25th, the kickoff event for ArvCon to raise money for the Damon Runyon Cancer Research Foundation. That is going to do it for me. I'll be over at
GOG.com in about 10 minutes. So I'll see you folks over there. We'll finish up this game on Friday, finish up Sorcery 4 right after that. Sorry I couldn't quite get done, but we came close. Thanks, everyone. Much love, as always, to my wonderful mods, Rudno, Dragonspear, Emily, Hillness, J-Rab. Thank you to my subscribers and Patreon supporters, Rudno, Dragonspear, Emily, Hillness, J-Rab, Effect Life. Thank you to my viewers on Madden, Emalora, X-Men, Chaotix, Craigery, Cujo, Darth Sisu, Geester, Goo, Byman, Lizabeth, Ananda, Jagtris, Lakaylee. What's up, Ananda? See you in a minute. Live suing, questionable results, Stephen, Taker Davis, and Victoria, Victory Lull. Thank you all so much. Good stuff. And I will see you folks back here, back here on Friday, but I'll see you over at GOG.com in less than 10 minutes. Bye. Honk.